Welcome back, guys. Jordan of the North here for another D&D session. This is session 3 with the main party. If you watched the previous video, you'll have seen the party did split, so I had a solo session, which you can see as the previous video in this playlist. But for now, we have the main party continuing, and safe to say, there's some heartbreaking moments. There's some crazy clutch moments. There's a lot of really good action here for this episode, and they make some good progress. Find out what the heck they're doing on this island, which is pretty good. And yeah, pretty much really excited for this one. Enjoy, and I'll see you in there. All right. So,
Just stared at him.
previously on Plans, Plots, Pirates, and Pussy, the party pursues two unknown villains into the forest after they shot an arrow, injuring Giafreed. Fenley dragged her into safety behind a chest. Ko doesn't really like religion. Her religion anyway, so kind of was like, I don't know. Darian, Jonas, Fenley pursued the villains, and also the bard, who ran way ahead of them because he's cracked. They pursued them into the forest.
The end. That's it, guys. That's,
Dr. Pyrrhus
oh,
ran
there's
to
still more.
Giafreed's aid. Hunched over her, he administers some basic first aid. Okay, so that's kind of what happened last session, okay?
You missed everything else.
I mean that's like
the 5
immediate.
last minutes.
That's like the immediate thing that happened. Okay.
Well, I guess, but like, I mean, you could do a quick rundown of everything that happened the last session.
Other stuff happened, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Currently, Jonas and Fenley running into the forest in pursuit of the two people and the bard who ran after them also, as they were seen pulling things from a chest that belonged to them, to the party. This seems like this chest had some of the party's goods in. You did check the other chest, and that had some more of the party's goods in, so you can assume that probably the rest of whatever you guys had was in this chest that is now in the possession of these two assailants, who did fire an arrow, injuring Giafreed. Donald, we'll tell you what we'll do here. Okay. While you guys are in the forest, you're all kind of like searching. I believe you did like some survival and some perception checks to figure out where the people had gone.
Yeah, we figured out where they were coming from. At least Finley and I both rolled separately for separate things.
Yes. Ko's kind of unsure. He doesn't really want to run into the forest, but he doesn't really want to go near the other two at the minute. So he's kind of just, standing around. I think he's probably twiddling with his necklace. He's just finally been reunited with. He's kind of happy for that. Ko, out of curiosity, does kind of start like edging, I think, towards Giafreed and Dr. Pyrrhus. He kind of feels a bit of a, he may as well go and see what's going on somewhere, and he doesn't really like, there's a bit of a hill to climb up, and then like forest, and although the forest does seem nice because it's sheltered, something about Dr. Pyrrhus and Giafreed is giving him like a curiosity, so he kind of like turns towards them and he's like, trying to have a look. He sees Dr. Pyrrhus. He like pushes the arrow through Giafreed and snaps it so he can, remove it. And then he cuts a piece of her cloak, wraps it around her arrow wound. And then like you can almost see him like talk, them having like a conversation. You can't hear any of the conversation. Just like briefly, you kind of see like this weird kind of this weird kind of exchange between them where Giafreed like lifts her hand up and puts it against his masked face, and like I feel like I don't know how much Code knows about intimacy or how much Code knows about like you know how normal that is to him.
Mm, not a lot.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so she like lifts her hands up and touches his face, and then all of a sudden, like Doctor Pyrus is like, he's like you can hear some like like muttering sounds, um, and he turns around, kind of like frantically looking around, and you see in his right hand is a bloody dagger, and there's like blood like dripping from the dagger, and he steps back, and Gearfried's lifeless body is just slumped on the ground. Um, you lock eyes with him for a moment, and his eyes just look panicked and like kind of glassed over, and he just absolutely pegs it um, westward.
He can only go 40 feet.
Co,
That's
Right? Or how
what would you
fast can
like
he
to do?
um like how sure was I that she is dead?
I mean, you could go closer and have a look, but she's her blue cloak is now turning red.
Yeah, I suppose I'll approach and give the old investigation.
Okay, gonna roll me an investigation, see how much you can tell about this situation.
Yeah.
So you can see, you see like the mended wound, like there was some first aid administered, and her hands are kind of held over, over a kind of stomach. Um, one hand slipped slightly, and your eyes kind of go up to her face, and her eyes open wide, and she has this soft smile on her face, like this, almost like she's like you could you almost have to take a double take because like she kind of looks kind of alive, but like from like looking at her, and I imagine you'd maybe felt for a pulse. I don't know if you would you have done that?
Um
Or would your
yeah, I definitely
investigation
would have
maybe just
checked her
yeah.
body.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can pretty much
Checked for
ascertain
wounds
she is
other than the
dead.
obvious.
Yeah, she is dead,
Okay.
but like she just has like this smile on her face, just like this like peaceful smile, like
Mm.
this weird like juxtaposition of like happiness, but like being dead just kind of doesn't really track with what you would feel. Like if you knew you were gonna die, you would be like, I can't die without, finishing what I need to do, kind of thing. So like
Mm.
the fact that she's just like smiling is probably a little bit strange.
Annoying. Cool. Really.
Yeah, so she's deceases pieces.
Well, someone had to do it.
um as like you finish your investigation, you kind of see Pyrus just like disappear off in the distance, like running frantically.
Yeah.
Fenley, Jonas, and Darian, you kind of ascertain that the two individuals followed by a small halfling are kind of heading in a northeasterly direction into the forest. Um, you do find a few items scattered along the way, so you actually find like a shield, that you maybe recall seeing Gearfried with at one point. um, and you find like a few bits and pieces, um, that
Any armor?
They don't really seem like much use to you guys. It's likely, the possessions of the fishermen who were on the boat. A few of Giafreed's, like maybe like a note from her mother, something, a few bits and bobs that you probably don't really have much interest in. But like that, there's kind of like a trail where they're kind of throwing away the things that they don't need out of the stuff that they've taken from the chest.
Uh,
Uh,
Can I sheath the longsword that I have?
Yeah, that's no
All
problem.
right, so I'll do that. So that way I don't have anything in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to I'll be like, I'm gonna head straight for them right now. I'll see you there. I'll say this to Finley, and I start going on all fours and just leaping through the northeastern side of where I had picked up, like where they basically moved to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, if he's taking off, like he's bounding away, and I can't really get him to slow down or anything. I'm just gonna get Jonas to pick that shield up with that other sword, the one he fished out of the chest,
Mm-hmm.
and just grab the shield and follow as closely as we can behind him. Though we are much smaller folk, so we have trouble
Mhm.
keeping up.
Yeah.
So
But I'm also trying to be quiet,
because
as
I
moving as
have,
quickly as I can and being quiet.
because I have wolf movement, and so I don't have anything in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
It doubles my movement speed.
Lovely. So what's your base movement speed?
40.
Okay.
Oof. That's boy.
That's a lot of movement speed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And Fenley, what's your movement speed?
My movement speed normally is like 25 feet
Okay.
as a
Um,
halfling.
yeah.
Both mine and Jonas's.
Okay. So we'll kind of put you guys off there for the time being, and we're waiting with Ko here. So Ko, you're pretty much just here with Giafreed, and you haven't heard or seen anything from the entrance to the forest. You haven't seen, you saw Dr. Pyrus disappear off into the distance. Yeah, you just
Would
like kind of
I have noticed which way Finley and the others had gone?
pretty much. I mean, you would you've seen them go into the shrubbery here, and I mean, I don't you
Just
won't
kinda disappear
yeah,
from there.
yeah, they kind of disappeared into the foliage, but you don't know if they're there or if they're just beyond sight, or if they're
Right,
long
sure.
gone at this point.
So I look down at Giafreed's body and I say to myself, perhaps she can still be of use to me. And my intent is to essentially stab her with my claws in order to use her blood to copy my two remaining cantrips onto my new piece of wood.
Okay. Do you have? Are you just gonna use the blood directly from the source, or are you gonna decant the
Yeah.
blood? Okay.
I don't have anything to put it in, unfortunately. If I had some sort of vessel, I surely
Yeah.
would take some with me.
Yeah. You definitely remember the cantrips, you would say?
Oh, yeah, certainly. Most wizards, in fact, don't copy cantrips into their spellbooks. Ko's just a bit of a neat freak in that sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, I think it would be a bit of a quick scribble. And then from there, he'd head towards the forest line to see if he could pick up where the others had gone off to.
Yeah. So it's gonna take you about 4 or 5 minutes to kind of
Okay.
fiddle around with that.
Yeah.
So we'll leave you with that, and then I'll kind of have you head in this direction once that's done.
Yeah, no worries.
So let's just grab this. Okay. Just gonna drag everyone on currently. Oh, you motherfucker.
It's black. Hall
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Doom.
Should be black. I like it. Mm, 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 mm. No need to keep lonely. Okay. Leave you there. You're kind of following behind. Oh, right. Head. All right, let me reveal some areas. So, Jonas and Henley, you have kind of just entered. You're doing your best to kind of follow. Luckily, because he's running so hard and fast, you can kind of follow the deep claw imprints in the ground.
It's easy to track, and
Yeah,
yeah, I was worried about potential tripwires or traps or anything set up. So I'm gonna follow. Yeah, we're gonna follow like as like a ranger file, like 5 feet between me and Jonas. Just Jonas up front, me running right behind him.
Darian, you're about 30 meters ahead. You've kind of just broke through, some shrubbery. You can hear, like, your keen perception can hear some voices up ahead, just kind of through the tree line ahead of you. You're just going to continue, like, barreling forward?
So I hear them close, or like I hear them,
I
but they're
mean,
far away.
we're talking about 15, 20 meters probably.
Okay. Um. So I'll start kind of creeping up more.
Okay.
So I'll slow down.
Mhm.
As I heard the voices, I would slow. And then start to sneakily get closer to try and get an eye on them before they see me.
Lovely. If you could just roll me stealth.
Yep.
Lovely jubbly. Okay, so you you sneakily kind of go up here. You can hear by this point you can hear it's like shouting almost. And you like come break through the trees and you see like the small bard kind of like panting, like is super out of breath. Like he's like shouting with the little breath he has to these um two people you recognize from being in the chest. Um, the what you can make out, the bard is kind of trying to, he's trying to convince them that he would make a really good addition to their team. Like he
What a
wants
dick.
if he has, if he has his instrument, there's nothing that could stand in their way. And like the instrument has no use to those guys. Like they don't really care what it does. They're not interested. But to him, it's his tool to make them get whatever they want, pretty much. Um, So these two like have kind of stopped. They don't really seem fatigued too much. Like they've just been like casually jogging almost. And they have like a bag that is bulging full. They have like lots of different things kind of like in their arms as well. One of them being the instrument from the bard, which I believe is a lute. The bard's kind of like creeping forward, being like, "Come on, guys, come on," like, and they're just like standing, like considering his proposal. From what you can gather from the situation. Um, do you want to
Okay.
do anything here, Darian, or?
Who has the flute?
So the guy here, nearest to the edge of this little cliff-looking thing, he's got the lute.
No, the instrument
Yeah, the lute. Yeah.
as well. Okay, I
Yeah,
got you.
He has it.
All right. What's the chance that everything's gonna fall down the cliff after he's dead? Right. So, how close am I to them right now?
You're about 20, like you're about 10 meters from
How
the
many feet?
halfling, 10 feet from the
10 feet.
halfling,
Okay, okay.
and you're about
Gotcha.
20 feet from the other two.
Okay.
Yeah, real quick question there, DM. Are we using feet or meters just for like when we're conversing about this? Just
I'll
so
say,
I can.
I mean, meters is probably best. I think feet.
Okay.
Feet's not too long.
meters? Well, but I have no idea how much meters is feet.
Just
I mean,
pretend on your sheet where it says a number.
everything's meters.
It's in meters.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Everything's meters.
Just for
We're just pretending, I
my
got
state
it.
of mind. Yeah.
All right, no problem.
Technically, in a fantasy world, we should be using an optimal measuring system.
Like meters.
All right, nerd, calm down.
So what do these two look like? Like, do they look like tough? Or
I mean, you mean you
do they have armor?
okay.
Beefcakes.
So one of them looks pretty deformed, right? He's got like
Which one?
so the one on the left, he has like a black beret kind of pirate hat. He has like a long red coat. But part of it's actually not red, so you can probably assume that it's blood on a lot of it. He is bare chested, so you can see he has like this bluish skin. And he's like pretty. He doesn't look ripped, but he's not scrawny. He's got a bit of muscle tone about him for sure.
It's like he could be strong if he was actually eating food and
Yeah,
in a healthy environment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there... Sorry, go ahead. No,
He
continue.
has a rapier in one arm and a flintlock pistol in the other hand, as well as like the bags you can see kind of laden around his shoulders. The other guy is from there. Can you do me a perception roll? Hey Daz, how you doing, buddy? Okay. You can see he has like light skin, but he has even lighter hair, like this long white hair. And you maybe can distinguish some pointing spikes coming from beneath his hair. Signaling he has like these pointy ears and like these sharp features. It looks like he doesn't have armor. He has oh no,
Reach back.
If the DM doesn't return in 15 minutes,
oh what the
we're
fuck?
legally allowed to leave.
He's back already.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave.
Right, where
I
did
know, right?
where
The
did
one
you
class I want to
guess?
stay in.
Where did I get
Um,
up to?
Good,
It's got
Darian is talking to
spike.
you.
Say like 20 seconds lost. You're talking
Or
about the guy had spikes in his head under
Yeah,
his
so
hair.
he has like these spiky ears. coming from like beneath his hair. He has like a long green cloak, not too dissimilar from the one that you have. He has like a long sword with like this decorative look to it. It looks like glistening long sword. In one of in his other hand, he does have the loot, and a few bags and stuff. He has one or two daggers on his waist. And again, he's got quite a bit of blood on him as well. Um, I would say these guys don't look like, they don't look like the fishermen you were on the boat with.
Clearly. Okay. Is there any bushes like from where I am to
No.
where they are? Are there any bushes? Is there any coverings, or is it just
Nope. They're in an opening.
straight like open? All
They're
right.
in an
I am going to leap out of the bushes straight for this guy,
Okay.
that one, and I'm just gonna set my teeth right into his shoulder. Hopefully.
Okay. So, no problem. Bite. Okay. Roll damage. Okie dokie. All right. So you leap out and sink your teeth into his neck. As you do this, you hear like a and okay, 18 hits your armor, right?
Yes.
Well, you don't armor you don't have. So what happens is he as you kind of fly forward to him, he was kind of readying an attack for if this bard tried anything funny. If this bard was trying to do anything, he was prepared to shoot the bard. The gun was next to his thing, but he's got a freaking fast hand, right? And like he didn't expect you to jump from the bush, but he was ready for something, right? So when you sink your teeth into him, his gun comes up and like you feel this shot kind of like hit through you, dealing 4 damage.
Yeah.
The bullet, you've not really felt a bullet before. It burns, it stings.
Like spicy piercing damage.
What the fuck? What just happened?
Fenley, you and Jonas hear this resonating from up ahead, and in fact, Ko, you also heard this bang as you see like several animals kind of flying from the trees.
I would have heard that. Like both me and Jonas would recognize that noise. I'm sure at this point.
Yeah. You know that was definitely a gunshot.
We try to push it. Jonas
Okay.
leading the way. I'm staggered behind him.
Question: are guns magical in any nature in your world?
No.
Okay, I have no idea what that was.
We roll initiative now, I think.
Yep, we're rolling initiative now, guys. Don't forget to click on your token before you do.
My token's not even on the map.
It is, but it's back here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck, dude. Okay.
That's been suck, boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, my.
Secondary one was for
Jonas.
Jonas.
That's fucking insane.
See that sneaky old nat 20 there, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Little snicker snacker.
At least he rolled it there and not in anything else. That would be bad.
Yeah. And add-on initiative isn't as bad.
Oh, yeah, the bard was definitely going to try something funny.
Oh,
he
he was ready for a fingering.
Just that piece of shit. Fuck him. I was really thinking of just leaping in and fucking devouring him first.
With the
But
bard.
I was I was thinking he was being a bard and just like, hey, I talk. I'm
I
gonna
know,
get
but
my
you,
weapon
yeah,
down.
but
like
the
I
thing
said,
you
is,
up.
Bentley, you will have met bards. I don't really think there's many bardic wolfkin, so like he would probably just be taking him at his word of being like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
traitorous bastard.
Oh yeah,
You know, but like you would be like,
totally played
oh,
the
he's just
character. I've been
trying to,
like,
yeah,
oh, he's just doing. Everyone just
yeah.
wait.
So let me see. Oh shit, I didn't have the turn order open.
Boo.
Boo. Well, that means that nat
Boo.
20 doesn't track, so you're all right.
Hey.
works.
Hey, what about me though?
What did you
What
get?
about-
A nat 20?
I got it at 20.
Oh, gee whiz.
So reroll initiative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
reroll. Sorry,
Okay.
guys. My bad.
That's fine.
I mean, everyone needs to reroll.
Yes, split.
Oh my god, it's rigged.
As soon as I knew you guys were going to roll decent, that was it.
It's fucking rigged, man.
Sending you Jonas's right now. Oh,
Oh, nice one, Jonas. All right, we got everyone.
I deserve mine.
Wait, why is Finley? Okay.
sorry if you hear Raven for a little bit.
That's okay.
Sam ran like right down the street real fast.
Okay. Very good, very nice. It didn't show up in chat. One sec. What I'll do is this. Oh shit, okay.
What's up?
Sorry, I was just figuring out something from the old Dick Speroni. All right, so
Gotcha.
so hearing the shot echo out, Jonas just immediately, like, he knew what needs to be done. He feels good. He feels like I can do something. What does Jonas want to do?
All right. Jonas is going to push up, not knowing what had happened. We're doing each grid square is 5 meters, right? His movement?
Well, these ones are 10 meters.
10 meters. Okay, cool. Gotcha. So he's going to move ahead of me, obviously. Not having seen any interaction between the bard and the two individuals here, push up, veer away from that cliff face in front of the tree line, and stop to call out, like, what's going on? Like, what was that? And look like with shield up and sword drawn.
Okay, so
around.
as you get to like here, like the break point for the tree, you can see the bard is just kind of standing like shocked. That tool probably is inaccurate distance.
Yeah, I think they're 5 foot.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
definitely not.
Yeah, they are 5 meters.
You see
Sorry.
Darian's teeth
Good
dug
goodness.
into like this blue character here, and you like Jonas goes to shout and he's like, oh, what's going on? But like the floor where you're at is like really muddy, and it's kind of sloped downwards towards the edge of the this cliff here. So Jonah's gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw real quick because he's so focused
Gotcha.
on the gunshot. You know, it's
He's
really
rusty today.
Sorry, I'm using the other roll 20 specific one. Just give me 1 second. The dexterity saving throw.
Yes, please.
Okay. Got it. Boop. Nope.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
nope,
So
that was good, right?
so he's he's
Oh, that was
running
for
up
him.
here. The dex the
He's gonna fall down a cliff.
the mud kind of just falls from underneath him, and he slides onto his back and starts sliding towards the edge of this cliff.
Oh,
Can you
God.
make me another dexterity saving throw, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so as he hits the edge of the cliff, he just manages to sort of grab a hold. And because he was so quick to the to shoot off before everybody else, can you just make me a strength check for him to try and pull
Yeah.
himself back up before he oh shit. So Jonas, in such a rush here,
Jewel in that one.
he did in such a rush. Jonas has this perilous misfortune comes along him, and all you can hear is "Ah!" and he just falls down this cliff. Into
Can I make any reaction to dive and try to grab his hand?
No.
Okay.
He's gone. He's down the cliff.
My man, you're 10 feet away.
Do we know what happened to him?
You died. You just
He's
hear,
just gone.
You just hear a thing, and then this wind, this familiar wind, just kind of bustles through the trees, and this torrential downpour just kind of it kind of sweeps over you guys, starting with Ko, then Fenley, and then the rest of the crew just suddenly gets covered in this torrential downpour. Kind of smothering the scream that you heard from Jonas previously. Ko, it's your turn.
Right.
You heard the gunshot, and then all of a sudden it's monsoon, water. I think you're probably quite relieved to feel the wet and not be crispy baked in the sun that was kind of hitting you.
Definitely better than the sunlight. I think having heard the gunshot, I will start heading towards that direction, as opposed to attempting to find out which direction the party went.
Yeah. What's your movement speed?
30. So is this map accurate to where I'm at?
No. What do I do? How do I change it? Sorry. Settings. Is it in? You say it's in the map settings or something?
Oh no, I meant is that where I am in relation to the other people?
We'll say yes. You kind of just were, coming to.
Yeah, finishing up, heading that away. Okay. Then I believe sorry. I believe I can 10
So you heard
20 foot to here.
Yeah.
So
you come around this rock here and you do see Fenley, who has this aghast look on his face. He's pretty shocked, just this doom of look.
It's got that. I just have that 1,000-yard stare of he's gone. My one connection just slipped off the cliff.
How deep is the cliff? Can I determine from here?
No, it just you
No?
can
Okay.
if you kind of see anything from the other side, it's just kind of shaded dark, so you can't even see what's on the other side here if there's anything.
Okay. Um, question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my mage hand to push something or someone?
Depending on the weight or the
Yeah, I
impact
Well,
don't
you
think
want,
it's.
or the impact you
like
want
as
it to have.
written, I can't like pick something up more than 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like if we're talking about like a pushing force of 10 pounds, that's still pretty decent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you can use a mage hand like you would a hand. You know what you would
Okay,
imagine you could use.
right. In that case, I would like to step forward, just kind of trying to assess the situation. Um,
Yeah, so
and
you can kind of see a little bit of what's going on, like the rain's kind of blurring a bit out. But you can see you can see the bard, and you
okay,
can see some like three shadowy like shadows, like
okay,
silhouettes.
so I can't see past the bard from here.
Probably not. No.
Okay. Um, Geez, in that case, I would like to use my action to dash
Hmm.
in order to get closer. I'm gonna keep to kind of the tree line here and move about here.
Hmm. So yeah,
Um,
as you kind of get to this kind of place, you like come around here.
mhm.
You obviously don't know what's kind of happened here. Yeah.
Right, yeah, I've
But
not
like,
seen.
you don't, you kind of look down a lot. You know, you kind of contemplating things a little bit more. You see like the slippery mud, and you're able to just kind of hop, 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 like skip around it a little bit easily. And you make your way up here. You can pretty much see everyone quite clearly.
Okay,
These guys are kind of a bit blustered. You know, this guy's just been bitten. Um, the other guys kind of get like, oh, like getting blown a little bit. The edge of the cliff, he's kind of teetering a bit close, and even the bard's kind of like, oh crap. No one kind of realized how close they were to the edge of a cliff almost.
right,
Um, and they're all kind of, with the wind blowing, they're all a bit more, oh crap, we need to
off balance.
get our footing.
Sure. But yeah, that is my action. So I'll end my turn with that.
Okay. Um, because you what actually happened here was when you were running, the wind was actually blowing from behind you, um,
Oh,
so which was like giving you like a bit of, and you were like, so when you were running, it was
I
kind of
got that
like,
tailwind.
yeah, you got that tailwind, so you actually make it here, and you feel like you've got enough energy and enough, time to do something else if you wanted
Okay. In that case, I would like to attempt to cast Mage Hand
to. Hmm.
in order to shove this gentleman off the cliff.
Okay.
Hell
Um.
yeah.
All right.
I can see he's a bit unsteady. I can see there's a cliffside there. I just want to
Yeah.
cast my hand.
No problem. Um. Could you just roll me a Arcana?
Yeah, sure. Uh,
Okay, and if you could roll me a strength.
okay.
Okay, so again, almost like this wind kind of helps you a bit. Your mage hand comes out and almost like a slap, just kind of, it flies past the halfling bard and just kind of slaps this geezer. He doesn't like have any hands free to kind of stop him stealth. He has his like really decorative nice sword in one hand and the loot in the other hand. And you hit him.
All our loot.
You hit him and he's like, boom, like he starts falling towards the edge. He throws the loot like kind of back inwards, because that's where his hand goes as
Shit.
he grabs onto the edge of the cliff. Um, he grabs onto the edge of the cliff and stabs his sword in. but you can't see him now.
Acceptable.
He's kind of like donezo. Um,
Effective.
um, and you kind of just like feel a bit proud that you just,
Yeah.
him slapped someone. It was pretty good. Darian, you've just felt this piercing, burning sensation. And you kind of look down and you see this guy has like in one hand he has his rapier, and his other hand it's just got this like pistol that's kind of aimed up at you. And it's kind of smoke coming from it. You literally have your teeth dug into his shoulder, and he's like he turns to you and he's like smiling with like this like broken smile, like teeth like missing and like not really, just like he looks like he just doesn't really give a fuck right now. He's like
Okay,
he's just kind of happy that he shot
I got you. What is it just like a one-shot pistol?
you don't know. You haven't really
I don't know.
you haven't really like used many pistols, and you don't really have like an
Okay.
extensive knowledge of what pistols kind of.
All right. I will, with a fierce anger, just fucking sink my teeth into his. So the gun is in his left hand, right?
Yeah, so you've bit him on the shoulder that has the sword. And
Okay,
his
so
other
right
arm,
shoulder.
yeah. So his other hand has the gun that's kind of aimed at.
Okay, I'm going to sink my teeth into his left upper arm, or like left arm, but like in the middle. If that makes
Okay.
any sense.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Roll me the bite. Okay. So like you remove your teeth from his shoulder and like you go to bite his arm, and pretty much as soon as you let go of him, he just goes, just jumps back. You get another bite attack of opportunity, but he has just
Okay.
disengaged from the grapple that you released him from.
It's trash.
Yeah, you kind of weren't expecting him to be so fast, and he just jumps back, and he's now out of your reach. Do you have another action? Another bonus action, something like that?
Mm. No, that's my turn.
Okay. So this guy, again, just you can see his grin like from fucking cheek to cheek. He's absolutely loving it. He's pretty chuffed. He's got a bit of distance on you. He throws aside, like drops the pistol he has in his hand, and then goes into his little bag and just pulls out another pistol and just aims it at you and just takes a shot. Does a 13 hit you?
The 13? Yeah.
If you had armor.
Okay. So the once again, this familiar sensation just kind of stings through you. You feel like the burn as another bullet just rips through you. This one kind of was more of a superficial one. It only did 2 damage.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is his flintlock pistol not suffering malfunctions from like being fired in heavy downpour?
No. So because he's just pulled this one from a bag.
Pulled it from the bag. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one he shot before the downpour started.
Yeah.
It was very instantaneous.
Brain fart.
Yeah. Plus
I heard you say he pulled it out of the bag, and then I was like, "Nah, he had it."
Yeah. Plus a lot of the pistols, you'll come across do have like a bit of resistance to that because they used to be in on the sea. So these are like
Mm.
pirate flintlocks, which are a lot
Okay,
more
so they have, like,
water
coverings and
durable.
such.
Yeah, a lot more water
Okay.
durable than like, your standard ones that would, the second it touches water, the powder's dry, done.
Yeah, done for.
So as he does that, he like saunters and then just like sinks back into the back into the trees here. And just like fades
Left
out
his
sight.
buddy behind.
Okay. Have a look. Yeah. Okay, so the guy who's kind of out of sight right now, you just hear like
Can I see him? Or
no, you
no?
can't see him, no.
Okay.
So what's kind of happened is, he's sunk his sword into the side of the cliff. But upon trying to pull himself up, the water from the monsoon has just made it so slippery. His hands just slipped and he's just fell.
Yay.
And is now no
I
longer
killed a
here.
man.
Yeah. The monsoon just starts to clear up a little bit, almost like, the end of almost like a message, being like, oh, okay. Kind of the danger's over. And yeah, the water's kind of the monsoon and the wind starts to die down, so it's more um manageable.
Well,
We're out of combat,
You can assume you're kind of
and the monsoon's dying down. The winds are dying down, and everything.
yeah.
All right, yeah. I'm just gonna walk up to the edge here, not too close. After seeing two
Mhm.
people just eat it off the side, and peek and just try to judge a distance of like how far down it was. Like
Yeah.
if it was straight into the ocean on the rocks, or what's going on.
So you look down and there's kind of like about 40 feet down. There's like you see the tops of some trees, and then like almost like another drop, and it's probably about another 40 feet down, and there's like a beach that goes out to the sea.
Okay, so it's like down and then a landing and then down again.
Yeah.
Sorry. Give me 1 sec.
No problem. All right, so he's looking down over the edge here for Jonas. What's everybody else getting up to?
I'm gonna, cause I did see the guy getting pushed off the cliff by the mage hand, so I'm gonna check. I'm just gonna peek over the cliff.
Yeah, so like you kind of go over and like every step kind of hurts a bit. Burns like shh, that's really rough. And if you look down, you can see like this probably about only like 5 or 6 feet down. There's like this decorative shining sword like stuck into the side of the cliff. And you see the same. So you see like the trees about 40 feet below, but you see like the top of the trees 40 feet below, and then like another drop for like about another 40 feet. That probably totals about 100 feet in total down to the beach.
Okay. Can I reach for the sword?
No, it's too far.
Okay.
Plus, like the floor is kind of muddy, and it's you kind of don't feel too steady, like going so close to the edge. Like it is kind of slippery, and like one wrong move and you could be gone.
I am going to be shouting though when I looked over. Just Jonas! Jonas!
I'm gonna
There's no reply.
do a bonus action second wind.
Okay, so you kind of like almost like steroids, like just you know, trying to feel a bit better, about yourself. And like
Sure.
you can feel one of the bullets kind of pushing out of you a little bit. And it's just like this bullet kind of falls out as your muscles start rippling. And you do feel rejuvenated. Is that 9 HP you heal back?
Yep.
That was a damn good roll for second wind.
Yeah, it's awesome. Honestly, I'm gonna look over at where the guy ran away from. No, sorry. Before that, because the guy that fell off the cliff dropped the bag, like, right, the big bag.
No, he didn't.
Of
No, so
things.
the loot that he threw back was an instrument.
Right.
The one that he
Oh,
had
Like a
listed.
playable loot.
Yes.
Yeah. Not LOOT.
He said
Um,
loot, LOT. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right, no problem.
So I mean, you probably find if you wanted to look for it, there is like a what?
I don't care for the loot. I'm going to look for where the guy ran away.
Okay. You kind of head over towards the trees.
40 feet of movement. 40 meters.
So you just like running away from the party again?
I'm going
Yeah.
to see where the fuck he ran off to, because I hate it right now. He shot
Okay.
me twice.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
yeah,
you did them too, so.
So you just running after this guy, like where you kind of seen. Can you give me an investigation roll?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Fucking hell, dude.
can see
And
you
nat
like
20.
every now and then you can see some like drops of blood kind of leading up like kind of this way. Yeah, kind of leading up this way. You can see some like drops of blood.
I can smell you. Okay. That's fine.
Yes,
I'll go
sir.
back to the party. At least I have a track now. That's all that mattered.
All right, Ko.
Ko has just kind of approached the edge here, and he's just having a look down below, seeing what's down there.
Yeah, you can see the sword kind of protruding from the rock. It looks pretty shiny and nice.
Okay. No people I can see down below, though?
You can't see any bodies or anything
Okay.
now.
Didn't think so. I would like to command my mage hand to attempt to pull the sword from the side of the cliffside.
Okay.
If possible. I mean, it could be like way too well in there.
Okay. So can you make me a Arcana, Strength, and Dexterity? It's, just flat rolls.
Sure. Arcana, strength, and dexterity.
Okay.
I don't know what those are. Pick
All
what you want with that.
right. So you kind of you by this point like mage hand feels like it's just it's like your second hand, like you
Right.
feel very comfortable with it, and like you expertly kind of get it, and you start like jiggling as much as you can trying to jimmy this sword out of this rock. It's stuck in fairly decently, and like you're focusing really hard on like getting it to go, and you slip, like, oh, go
Oh
to,
no.
you go to like slip forward, but almost instinctually, you don't even know what you're doing. But this mage hand just like flies up and like grabs you, like puts his hand against you and pushes you back from the edge. Which is kind of strange because like you didn't actively think for it to do that. It just kind of did.
Right.
Um, I don't know if you think much of it or if you're just like, oh, cool.
Certainly interesting.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm used to having to command it, so
Yeah.
um, yeah, I'm just going to assume as I get like pushed back, I just kind of like fall back onto my butt a bit.
Yeah, like
And
you
I'm
don't, you
like,
don't, yeah,
well,
you don't.
I think it's too in there for me to like wedge it out safely.
Hmm. I mean, it seemed like it was coming loose a little bit. Like you feel like you almost had it, but you lost your footing.
Mm.
On Kira's tits. Yeah. What are we gonna do with you?
Co just lost his footing.
Yeah, but his mage hand saved him.
Okay, and I was also too far away.
So I'll start kind of looking at family and Co and be like, you see any you see Jonas down there, or you see anyone down there?
I
Family?
don't see anyone.
I
I'm just
see
gonna give
the
one more yell.
sword. Does
I'm gonna give
anyone
one more
want
yell
it?
for Jonas. Just scream out for Jonas, and if I don't hear anything, well, that happens, I guess.
All right,
Um,
I have a blood trail from the other guy, so I don't know what you want to do here. Doesn't look like there's a safe way down from where we are right now.
as you kind of looking down to the to where like Jonas and this other guy fell, you can see some like rustling, like so like the trees are kind of moving a little bit. But like that's not really what catches your eye. What catches your eye more so is like the beach is disappearing. So like the beach, like what was like a good 100 meters of beach is now like 20, but then like in a few seconds it's like 10.
From the direction we're looking at, like down
Yeah, so
the
down the
cliff.
cliff, yeah, the beach is just like it's almost like just vanishing as the water's kind of getting closer.
High tide, I imagine.
That quickly?
Well, not quite sure I understand exactly how the island works, but you've seen the weather suddenly. Nothing would surprise me at this
I
point.
guess you're right. Maybe with the extreme amount of extra rain the last 2 days, the sea just can't take it anymore.
All right, even though Jonas was my one good connection I had so far, the closest I'd come to finding anything out about why I even left home, I'm gonna bound north and just, hey, if you get a blood trail, let's follow. Let's get away from the water.
Last chance
What
on
did you
the
say?
shiny sword? No one want it? I have
Well, I
used
mean,
for it.
I would like it, but I mean, if we can't get it safely, then I don't feel like it's
So
a good idea.
Yeah, listen, I'm not willing to go over the side to get my new friend back.
You don't have any
I'm not
rope?
going for that sword. I don't care.
the halfling bard at this point,
Right.
he's pretty much just like nursing this loot. And he's like he's like and he turns around and he goes, "You guys did amazing. God damn." And then he sees you like talking about this thing and he leans over. And he like looks towards Ko and then goes and then summons his own mage hand. And
God.
and he's like, "How about a bit of teamwork, brother?"
Oh. That could be agreeable. Yes. And yeah, I imagine, can I give him like advantage on his check then
Yeah.
if my hand's working with his?
Mm-hmm.
If agreeable with you, I'll let him roll considering I think his numbers might be better.
Yeah, sure.
My strength is
not?
a -1, and dex is a +1, so
Yeah, but why not? Let's do it.
Um. oh, Yeah. So I think with the combined efforts of you guys and the lack of urgency,
yeah.
you kind of get your footing nicely into the ground. You don't feel like you're gonna slip. You know, he kind of seen you kind of take a little take a little tumble, kind of learn from your mistake, and you each go down. And between the two of you, you pry this sword from the rock and just bring it up.
We
Um,
go down.
bring it up, and then just like his mage hand just like stabs this sword into the ground, and he goes, "Mine is keepers, whoever wants it." And then
Oop.
just like gets up and starts brushing himself off.
Yeah, I think my mage hand does like one of the like kind
Oh.
of shaking type
He
thing.
brushes himself off. I was like, pushes himself off. I'm sorry, what? He just pushes himself off the cliff?
No, brushes himself off.
Yeah, no, I got you. I heard pushes himself off. I was like, okay. Goodbye. All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give another deep sigh. I really don't care about what's going on, and just walk up and look into the tree line where that blood trail led to. We chasing this guy down or what?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll quickly grab the shiny sword.
Yeah. So it like you pick it up and it feels like you almost have to avert your eyes because like this metal's just like so like shiny and nice. There's like special like this language you don't understand, almost like runes etched into
Mm.
both the blade and the pommel. And you know, it feels so light in your hand. Um like just like really nice and light.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, sheath it and then all right, you guys ready? Let's follow this blood trail.
Yeah, I'm ready if y'all are.
All right, so you head into this dense tree line here. Um Up ahead, um pretty clear. You know,
I'll probably be on front,
yeah.
kind of trying to keep my eyes out for anything weird.
Yeah, the
I'm
bard is
certainly hanging near the
sus.
back.
yeah, the bard's also kind of just hanging near the back. Probably like hanging around with Ko a little bit. He's kind of like, okay, this guy's seems okay.
Oh
He
my
knows,
god.
Yeah,
no, he knows
I'm a
Mage Hand.
bit morose and irritated at what just happened, so I'm just gonna
Right, yeah.
just walk and
Yeah,
trudge.
I get that for
My,
sure.
my friendly self has gone a little bit, and no conversation.
Okay, so you up ahead you hear like a gut wrenching scream, like like coming out from like this direction, which like is kind of the way the blood led as well, um, if you recall. Um, but yeah, you hear like this gut wrenching scream burst out, um, and then after a dead silence, you hear like a beep.
Does everyone hear it?
Everyone hears the scream and the beep.
Okay, cool. I think that's another chest.
Yeah, man, I'm just gonna stop and listen again.
The forest feels quite quiet.
Bing 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 bing.
Can you guys
I'm
tell where that's
getting-
coming from?
Yeah, I mean it's coming from over there.
He
Where
kind
the
of
scream
yeah, he
came
kind of
from
points
as
over
well.
this way.
Lead on.
Similar, similar to where the scream came from. All right.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
just gonna
go there.
fall in behind Darian and walk.
I'm going to just because I know I can go 40 feet. But I'm going to keep my um longsword out. So I'm gonna pull my longsword out, and I'm going to just kind of walk next to Finley to like keep the group together.
Okay, so we're like going to 2x2 now.
I guess, yeah.
Oh.
And then we're heading where the thing came
Yeah.
from, so over there somewhere.
Like
the scream.
northwest.
Okay, so you guys are like kind of just like pushing your way through the brush towards where
Yep.
you heard the thing over here. And you kind of it's almost like you just disturbed a nest and three flying snakes
off.
just like irritated that you've just kind of disturbed where they were kind of chilling out for a second. I think they were maybe previously irritated from like the other guy that ran through, so they were already pissed at this point.
Yeah.
And then Darian, when you like put your hand on a tree to like go past, one of the snakes is actually wrapped around the tree, and like you touch it and it just sinks its teeth into your hand. And
would I not have seen that?
No, it's the very well camouflaged creatures with
What do you smelled it?
I mean, I was like my natural habitat. I know these fuckers.
Yeah, but you kind of
where they would
focused on the
be.
scream and the beep, and you were looking at the ground where the blood was.
Alright.
There was like a blood trail as well.
Fair.
Leading
Seems
you.
reasonable, yeah.
So
Sure,
yeah,
just give me more hit points.
yeah,
That's
you
fine.
take you take
Yeah.
3 hit points of damage.
Oh, of course, yeah. Cool. All right.
Beautiful. That initiative time?
I'd assume so.
Yeah, roll initiatives. Let's go.
Open the window.
Fucking rough.
I mean, you are a dog, so makes sense, right?
Rough.
Giggity.
Jordan, open the
Mhm.
window.
You open my window.
I can't, mate.
All right. All right.
Okay, let's go. I'm a pro, guys. I'm a pro.
Okay, we learn together. Dude, I am cracked on initiative lately.
I know. What's going on here, dude?
I don't know.
You're a literal turtle, dude.
That doesn't mean I'm slow. I just take my time and think about things.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Careful consideration.
I don't remember how much hit points these guys have.
Not every creature in this world has
Oh,
the
I
same
don't know.
hit points because
No, I know, but it's just like it's just
like OOC, like you're trying to
I
metagame
don't
the
know.
shit. Okay.
I have no idea.
Usually, whenever you
How
fight
do
these
you
things,
shit?
usually when you fight these things, they go down pretty easy.
Yeah, well, I know that. I sliced one up first attack the first time.
So you guys haven't clicked on your tokens.
Probably
and
missed
rolled,
this time,
so you
though.
know.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
I have.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I thought I did. Didn't
No,
happen.
That's all
Okay,
good.
we
I'll
just
do it
have
again.
we just have
But
Conan.
y'all knew how to play D&D.
I know.
I did. Do I need to redo it?
Yes, please.
You may have done it before he opened the window,
That could be possible.
which is on
Let's
him.
go, baby. Let's go. Okay, let's go.
I don't
Okay.
imagine you have a lot of HP left now, jeez.
All right. So you get bitten by one of these snakes, and then these 2 other snakes just kind of surround you, like pissed off, like you've just shit on their breakfast. What would you like to do, Darian?
I'm gonna swing.
All right. So you go to swing your longsword, and like you just stop, and like you filled with this urge to use the sword that's sheathed in your side instead. Like you go to like swing the sword, and you're like,
God
You're like-
damn.
Let me just stop while I. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Oh.
like, and you go, ugh, and then you just like thing, and you just like drop the longsword on the ground, and then pull out the other sword, And it's like as you unsheath it, like you just again like you have to like almost avert your eyes because it just feels so bright. Um, but I will take that roll if you want to roll damage for me.
First motherfucker. 2 hands.
This is why we don't pick up unknown things.
I mean,
Listen, man.
how many curses can you stack on you, bro?
I don't fucking know.
It's that pirate sense. That's what it is.
As many have gives me. That's how many.
So you
At least
swing
curse
you like
weapons are magical.
swing the sword and like you cut one of them in half. Again, like it's almost like this is just second nature to you, and it's like just like falls into pieces. But because
nice.
because you kind of swung with 2 hands, you keep going, and you actually are able to slice through 2 of them.
Oh,
Like the other one just kind of falls to the ground
Okay.
as well.
Double kill.
But like as it dies, it lets out this like screech that you recognize as like a call for help.
oh,
So is that everything I can do?
I'm just gonna see this double kill and
Well-
like just slap him on the back since I'm right next to him. Be like, "Good fucking job, well done." Getting excited again, sort of, moving
Yeah,
on
back
from
to it.
trying to mentally fix
So-
my situation of like I just lost
Yeah.
my connection.
Loss is hard.
So I'll be like, thanks. Keep your eyes out, because there might be some bad shit coming our way. Because this motherfucker just screamed for help, and I'll, get ready to attack the other one.
And I'll
And
listen to
that's-
him.
that's
Obviously,
my
he was able
action.
to track. He was able to track and be, all right, yeah, absolutely, for sure, and just sort of look off the direction that he's not looking at. Like, okay,
Okay,
That is, that's my turn.
yeah. So the flying snake, just goes to give you a little bite,
Fucking hits.
and
Bitch.
does 3 points of damage. It kind of just
Oh.
like it flies down. It sees you just like decimated it. It wraps itself around your arm and just like bites down on your arm. And it's fucking. It never gets old, bro. It stings, bro. It's not nice, It's not the most pleasurable thing you've felt.
I'm well aware. Never gets old.
And it unravels itself and then like just kind of hovers next to you. Fenley.
all right. I guess I'm gonna hear someone get bit behind me. Am I gonna? He told me to keep my eyes out. I looked the other direction,
Oh.
trying to get 360 security here. Like, all right, cool.
That side, you idiot. No.
So like you're looking around and then you don't really hear it. Like you know, Darian just lets out like a growl when he gets bitten.
Okay, if I hear that, I'm gonna look over my shoulder.
Yeah, you see this flying snake kind of like hovering next to Darian, and he's kind of
All right.
grimacing like.
How high are they hovering, by the way? I was just curious about that.
I mean, this one's hovering kind of like shoulder height, so it's a good 6 or 7 foot for Darian.
Whose shoulder? Okay.
yeah, Darian's shoulder.
Okay, that's not too bad. I'll see what I can do. I'll take a run and step off of Darian's thigh. He just got bit. I want to step off his thigh and try to jump up and tag that thing with my broken harpoon that I recovered.
Please
Yeah.
get it.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I got that thing.
Oh, bitch. Yeah, roll damage. Hell yeah. All right, so yeah, you like leap off Darian's leg and like stylishly, slam your broken harpoon through this flying snake, and it's just like like you just kind of have like this like marshmallow on a stick kind of thing, like this floppy flying snake on the end of your harpoon.
I just want to hold it out, like let it wiggle a little bit, be like, ha! And sling it against a tree and fall down.
Lovely. And
Thanks.
for now, that kind of,
I got you. No
that
big deal.
that's all of the threats that are currently around you. Anyway, all
Well, you say I'm good, but I'm
Uh,
feeling not good.
Yeah, how you feeling there, Darian?
Like I've been shot, bitten, and yeah, I think that's about it.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Could be better, but yeah,
All right.
I'm still alive.
yeah.
I'm
I
just gonna
guess.
hand in my. Oh, actually, I didn't even recover my alcohol from the chest, so it doesn't matter. I don't hand you
Shit.
anything.
Shit's hurting.
All right, why don't you get behind me? Just point
Yeah, I think that's a
where we
good
need to go.
idea. Yeah.
Point where we need to go.
Yep. Yep. Just go that way, and I'll. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oops. Ah. Fuck. God damn it.
Are we heading northwest?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna step out that direction then.
That way.
Okay.
So you
Yeah,
start
I'll step.
you start stepping through the trees. It's quite heavily kind of shrubbed here.
Disgusting and wet still from all that rain too. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ugh.
like as this happens, you hear this familiar sound, like
Ah.
screeching from the air
No.
behind you. Ko, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
God damn it.
Hmm.
Uh,
Artillery, get down.
Okay, so this
is it good?
this ball of fire, like the sky above you, like through the trees, you see this bright light coming down. Ko, not quite. Oh,
That's what I get for offending the gods.
not quite like with the party yet, kind of lagging behind because of his little turtle legs. He feels like this explosion about to like destroy the space around him, and regretfully, not moving fast enough, and seeing these things a few times, he just like he feels like I don't want to get hit this time, and he's able to just kind of like do like this little shuffle and just like whoop, just come out of the blast radius of the explosion.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm gonna hit the deck. It's gonna
Um,
remind me of like PTSD cannonballs and just like hit the ground. Like,
but like
Jesus Christ.
as the explosion hits and just like starts burning up the area around, Ko's like turns around to the pie like, I did it. And one of the trees that's burning and just like
no.
fractured, just like, and you just see Ko like kind of smiling, like, as this tree just smashes Ko in the back of the head, dealing 5 damage.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Dude. Second attempt at killing Ko? What the fuck, guys?
So a tree falls on me. A burning tree falls on me. Excellent. Yeah, no, I think I mean reasonably that does a lot of damage, and I feel like I would be kind of pinned down under it.
It's still burning.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Ko's currently like pinned under this burning tree. I'd like to think he kind of like has retracted. Once he gets hit in the head, it's kind of like poking a snail in the eye, and
shelled up.
just kind of tucks himself in. But his shell's kind of you can see it getting licked by the flames as he's pinned underneath this tree that's collapsed on top of him. The small halfling bard, quickly jumps to action and starts like sifting through his stuff. He summons a mage hand, tries to like push this, what he can off Ko, but it's just not quite enough.
I'll I'll roll over and just try to get my bearings and see like was somebody hit because obviously it was close.
Yeah, so you look and you can see Ko. He's definitely not doing too great.
All right, I'm gonna get up and scramble for Ko. Try to pull him away from
The tree's still
the-
burning.
pull him away from the little kill box there. Kill
Then we
circle.
would try to put, because he's under the tree, or no?
Yeah, he's under the tree.
Yeah.
If we try to push the tree up, it's gonna hurt us.
So can you make me a Constitution saving throw, Fenley, and a Strength throw? Just a strength,
Yep.
a straight Strength and a Constitution saving throw.
Straight strength is ugh.
Lovely. And the
All right.
Constitution saving.
Constitution saving. Boop. All right.
All right. So
Fucking A.
you know you've definitely dealt with fire before, and it's you know as long as you don't touch it for too long, you know it should be okay.
that.
So
Ooh, ow, shit. Oh, fuck.
Potato.
Alternate hands.
and even
Alternate
then,
hands. Alternate hands.
and even then, you're like, if I just have something on my hands, so I think you kind of dip your hands into the muddy ground around you.
The
So
muck.
you've got, yeah, so just dip your hands in, and then just like shove this thing. And for like such a small guy, you're able to like roll it, and it kind of rolls off Ko before he kind of takes too much more issues. And yeah, the tree stump just kind of rolls off towards like this side and just goes, just falls down the cliff.
Would I have noticed the bard like scrambling to like try to help?
Yeah, you noticed he was like,
Okay.
he probably helped you a little bit with the.
So, go ahead.
He probably helped you a little bit with his mage hand, kind of pushing the.
Okay, so he's legit like he was doing bard shit earlier because I was one of those. I was like wanting to keep my eye over my shoulder, watching him just in case. But seeing that, I'm all in with him. Cool.
I think being freed from the tree, I'll kind of like stick my head out a bit, and like there's like just blood on the side of my face. I'm like, I really like when it rains water instead of fire.
I'm gonna go instinctively reach for that healing potion that I had received earlier in in town.
Yeah, still don't have it.
Yeah, and I don't have it, and I'm just gonna look around like I don't know what to do.
The bard kind of steps over to Ko and goes, "Come on, get up, little boy," and then like plays a little tune, and then like rubs you on your head a little bit, and you feel like this like nice sensation kind of rush through you a little bit as he casts Cure Wounds on you.
Oh boy, full health. Feels good to be alive.
Hey, can you touch my head too? Where?
Hey, Jordan.
Being
I know
kind of
we've only been going
all
for
the way.
we've only been going
I'm
for a
like-
little bit, but I just got home from work and I need to go use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, go on, get it, go and get it.
All right, sorry.
So as you like say that, like you kind of, I think Darren, you kind of see that this guy's kind of done a pretty good job and has helped out Ko here, and
Can
he's
you
like,
do like a performance check? Like how good was his singing?
it's pretty good.
Okay,
It's
that's
pretty
pretty
good.
good. Yeah,
pretty fucking
It's
good.
pretty good. Yeah, you feel quite nice. You feel like, oh,
yeah. I get kind of
I
popped
don't
out.
know if it's I don't know if it's like a
Had a
tall
nice
tall
tune.
song, but he had a little, he had a nice voice.
Yeah.
He kind of like, looks down at his loot a little bit, and he's like, "Come here, doggy," and then starts like playing a little tune. He's like, "Come on, little doggy, I hope you feel better. Come on, little doggy, let daddy touch ya." And then casts Cure Wounds on you as well, healing you for 6 damage as well.
Jeez, this dude's cure wound is cracked.
he also like while he's doing this, he's like, what you don't realize is like while he was doing this, like his little renditions to each of you guys, he gives you a bit of inspiration, to get
Oh
up
yeah.
and to like do better next time. So you each have a bardic inspiration.
That's a D6, correct?
D6, indeed.
Okay.
Oh shit! To what?
So you have
Skill
bardic
check.
inspiration. So if you just remember, you
Yeah.
have bardic inspiration. If you ever make a roll, or if you ever like want to do something, if you say, "I want to use my bardic inspiration" before you roll, you can
Mm,
roll and then roll a d6 and add that d6 to whatever your roll is.
Gotcha. It's like a one-time thing, right?
Yeah, well, he's got them coming out of his a-hole, but it's one. He's
I
only giving
think
you
it
one.
only applies
okay.
for skill checks and saves.
Yeah, so it's not like attack. Is it not attack rolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's attack rolls for inspiration.
Oh, okay.
I mean, double check on me, but
Yeah. Ability check, attack roll, or saving.
oh, okay.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
It's just not a damage roll.
Oh,
That would be insane.
that would be extra D6.
A free
to
d6
damage.
to your damage. Hell yeah.
that would
Who needs magical weapons when you can have a bard?
Holy fuck. That'd be cracked. Because I already did 14 damage.
I hope you like your
with
new
that
magic
one roll.
sword.
I don't.
You don't.
No,
You like crit with it.
I did
after
crew
I
that.
did
It
all
was
the
pretty
work
dope.
through it?
Yeah.
Look pretty too. Honestly, as like he's just holding it, and like as it killed those flying snakes, like it more so like irritates everyone because it's so bright. Just like, is it like shining? Fucking
It's silver. Ah, it burns. I'm kidding.
funny 'cause it's a wolf.
Giggity.
It's just pretty bright, and it's like I don't know if Ko's done much research on materials, but you probably think it looks kind of like magical metal almost because you're
Wow.
interested in magic.
Looks like a girl's sword.
Yeah.
Now I look at it again. Sorry I gave it to you.
I put it in the ground, you picked it up. My
Bastard.
hand never touched it.
You said does no one want this sword?
And you said yes, I
You
would like it.
specifically said that.
Well, I thought I had the capabilities to pick it up,
How pissed would Ko have been if he couldn't
But no ill
hold a
intent.
spell book because he was too busy
That
trying?
would be funny as fuck.
Because I was too
Now-
busy what?
I thought about it. I was like, "Ko, can you pick it up for me so I can run ahead?" But I didn't, and I really regret not doing that.
Well, too bad. I mean, you got it anyway, so.
Yeah. Oh well, maybe next time.
Hef, they
Wonder
don't
what
have.
happens if I
They don't have any money, bro.
if I just drop it.
What are they gonna spend? This guy's gonna
They
come
probably,
along with
like,
magical
would probably not
wares
let you
and then
drop
be
it.
Won't
like,
let me drop it.
You know,
Yeah.
I suppose. Wait, I'm gonna think about it. I could definitely make them pay for something more than.
I actually can't determine if it's magical or if it's cursed right now. Because I don't have my spell book.
Oh, that's right.
I do have the proper components for the identify spell, but I can attempt to read what's written on it, though. That might glean any information.
Yeah, I mean,
Now it's
That's-
probably not the time.
You've
That's
just
a
been
great
hit by a
idea.
Unless,
tree.
no, it's just right now. It's perfect timing.
I mean, I was hit by a tree, but then I got better. I got better.
I can't believe that I've gotten to 4 hit points.
More times than you'd like to imagine.
Yes, too many times.
You haven't
Every
died
single
though, so that's
times.
pretty good, you know.
I've been able to get back to my beautiful high 10 hit points.
Meanwhile, I'm just like on a roller coaster, like, I'm near death. Oh, I'm back to full health.
Ew.
Because like 6 is like full healing me. And like 5 damages. I'm at 2 hit points. Wait, you guys got double-digit HP?
Yeah.
Your boy did it.
Well, if we ever level up to level 2, maybe
Maybe. I'm lucky.
we'll have some more hit points.
I might have 13 hit points then. 14 probably.
Yeah, I have no
Oh,
idea how that
sure.
works with hit
14
points.
would be pretty sexy.
Oh wait, you get like how many hit points do you get per level?
I get a d6 plus 1 until my con score goes up.
Oh,
Although
that's
at this
your
rate, I
plus
might just have
con?
to bump my... Yes, it's hit die plus con for
Fuck.
HP. Why, do you have a
Okay.
negative?
No. It would.
Okay.
I have a +1.
Because your HP can go down if you have a negative.
So sorry. I
Poop.
That's
worries.
rough.
I had to have a shit. Man. I got up
think
at
George
like
was
was
a
3.
good
pretty
I got up
good.
at 3 a.m. this morning, so I could get to work early, so I could bounce out early, get back 15 minutes late.
Damn, that's some dedication, boy.
I love
I
D&D.
enjoyed murdering a man with a cantrip. That was nice.
Damn it, I missed it.
You did
How
not.
much XP until I level
okay.
up? No, I'm kidding. All right. There's still something over here.
All right, yeah, I'll take lead, but I need old keen sense behind me directing me. But I will step up too. Trying to move slowly through this brush, especially being small.
I'm keen sensing you.
All right, so Ko, are you following?
Yeah, I'm of course lagging behind. I need to stand out from like being pinned under the tree.
turtle.
But yeah, I'm making my way. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I wanted to be an adventure. I didn't think it was this much walking.
I'm creeping too. Like feel like I might know a couple of buccaneers who have actually made landfall potentially. You can tell me, DM. I've only been helping smuggle for a couple of months, but
no, you've no
this-
idea what this
obviously
is.
feel this no, not this place, but it feels dangerous, and it's one of those like, all right, you don't go running through brush.
This is my kind of forest.
Hey, Mitty, how you doing?
Can we try and go
Very
in
nice jungle, actually.
stealthily?
Just gonna look back. Hey, Darian, how you feeling? You good?
I don't know.
I'm feeling great.
Are you? I don't know. I can't tell you if you're stealthy or not.
Well, I mean, we can
I can. I'll roll for
try
it.
and
I don't
go
know,
stealth.
but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
roll
being
for it.
stealthy? I don't know.
Yes.
Are you asking
I'm
each other
trying to-
if you're being
I'm
stealthy?
I'm
trying
trying to
to
creep.
be. I'm
I'm
trying
trying
to
to creep.
Are you like
I'm
leaning
really trying to,
over
like-
Fenley's shoulder, being like, "Are you being stealthy?
It's
Can we be
failing.
stealthy? I don't know. Should we be stealthy?"
You want me to roll for it?
I don't know. Are you being stealthy? I don't know, dude. I'm not
I'm
telling you if
trying
you're
to-
being fucking stealthy, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm
Okay.
creeping through this area.
Right. So
like,
if you
trying
ever
to not
trying to.
run,
okay, here's what we're gonna do. If you ever want to not just be walking normally, you should roll for stealth, because otherwise, I will assume you are not stealth. Okay.
oof.
So like you guys
And
like having a conversation like, yeah, should we be stealthy? Should we be stealthy? Yeah, let's be stealthy. You guys just like thing. Meanwhile, like Ko and this bard behind you are like looking like,
well, they would probably see what we're doing, and if they have any kind of brain, probably do the same thing.
I
Hopefully,
mean, they don't look at you thinking you're being stealthy. They just look at you like, guys talking about being stealthy.
that's fine.
I was trying to creep up. I'm trying to. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just listening to Darian behind me, like it was that way. I'm gonna walk, and obviously just let go of like a frond from a fern. It just slaps the dog shit out of me and just snaps me in the face.
Okay, so
You
you
wanna? Oh, sorry.
yeah, so like you like trying to be stealthy, you walk your way forward, and like as you break through this next piece of bushes, you like your foot goes into like some water. And then like you break through the trees, and then you hear this like, and the whole
freeze.
fucking area around you vibrates. as you're confronted with this giant, enormous, beastly,
Fuck.
Oh my god, it's a cute
beastly
frog.
looking frog.
God damn it.
Do I
Stealthy,
know
huh?
this creature?
And just next to the frog, you can see like the red pants of the guy who ran away, just like half of his body, the other half nowhere to be seen.
Oh shit.
Nah.
Just
And with that, let's re-roll initiatives.
fuck. Just frozen. Just. Meep.
Ah,
Okay.
fuck!
There's
Ah,
an
damn
accurate
it!
one.
I am so upset that I forgot to click my fucking
You gotta
picture.
click
That's
the thing.
trash.
How many times have we said it?
Oh, I rolled a 20 and a 14. I rolled a 20 and I didn't click my character.
Shane's
things will
gonna
never change.
die. He might.
I sure am. It's a very accurate roll now.
Nah. If anyone's going to die, it's me because I'm cursed 24/7.
Man.
It is only flesh wound. It is only flesh wound.
Is only
Just-
bullet.
It's
Is only bullet.
only
Is
blood curse.
Is only
bullet.
games.
Punch your whole family.
Holy
only-
cows.
It's only couple bullets and some bites. You're fine.
Listen, you pick yourself up by
You have little
bootstraps.
healing
You'll be
back, you
fine.
won't be
You'll
singing.
be
It's
fine.
good. It's
all
good.
right.
It's
Like
fine.
meat.
So Chris Strahd won, guys.
Okay,
Christopher
so
Crew cracked at that voice.
Yes, I became Russian. All right.
Yeah.
so this giant frog like immediately spots you guys like stepping into
Yeah.
his little swamp here. And like you know that croak that it let out just kind of vibrated all the air around you. You see this guy's like deceased's pieces body over here, just like not looking too healthy. Fenley, you kind of step in and go, shit, what are you gonna do?
Shit. I want to rush. I mean, this thing's caught
Russian.
us,
Yes.
and it's that big. I'm gonna split around. Hopefully, beside him. Actually, you said these squares are how many?
About 10 meters.
10 meters. All right.
Oh,
So
they're
are
10
we just
meters.
translating? Obviously, I know we're not trying to split fucking hairs here for feet converted to meters. We're just gonna call feet meters.
Yep, we're calling
All
feet
right.
meters.
Okay. So
Meters.
I'm going to actually. Where's my? Sorry, guys. My movement. It's.
You should be at the top near AC.
It's 25. I just where's the ruler thing so I can
There
display
you
it.
go.
What do you mean?
What do I click to show my
It's
movement?
the top left and
on
then
top
the little
left. Measuring stick.
measuring
Okay.
stick
Looks
and
like
then
a
no
mustache.
snapping.
And just double
Yeah,
Okay.
click
snapping.
that, and then
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there we go.
Obviously, I'm not running through it, but I am going to try to move next. There we go. Move next to it. Right
Alright.
there.
So as you come to like this area, you kind of like
Ping.
you hear like you see like that red flashing light, and inside like a caved out tree trunk, you can see like a chest. It's got like some little snails and slugs on it, and like some various swamp life. Just like this little
Alright,
chest kind of
as
chilling
soon-
here.
As soon as I spot that, I'm going to call out like as best I can. If I notice it that quickly, I'm just going to point like just like this direction. But I'm not going to step into the water either. I'm going to stop. And I'm sure it's mucky. But I'm going to stop right there, at least not directly in front of this giant thing.
Yeah, so this
And,
thing's like it's pretty much its forearms and its back legs and its stomach are all kind of in the swamp water.
Okay.
So like to like kind of get to it, you'd maybe have to do something, because it's kind of in the water. per se.
Okay, so I only moved like I'd say
Like 5
10 meters.
Yeah, yeah.
5
It's about-
meters?
about
All right.
5 meters, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to use the rest of my movement speed because I'm sure it's going to slow me way the hell down. But I'm going to try to do my best to step up, like I said, beside this creature, close to its front right forearm
Yeah.
as it's
So,
down.
so you can't like once you step in, it just it feels like
It's
thick,
bogged down immediately.
and
Yeah.
it pretty much goes up to like your stomach at this point.
Oh, okay.
So like the top half of you is coming out, and you're like,
All right. Yeah,
um,
I'm just gonna walk out then and take that harpoon and try to just drive it overhead into its front right forearm.
yeah, okay. If you want to roll for the yeah.
Yep.
Lovely job.
Okay, so you want to roll damage?
Oh, we got a hit. All right, cool. Obviously, I'm holding it above with both hands,
Mhm.
drive it into its forearm. All right.
Okay, so this frog like slowly like turns towards you, like looks down at you, pissed off, and just sees like you've stabbed this thing into its leg.
All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action. Well, obviously, it's a stab. I'm gonna pull out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and use my bonus action to just punch that same area that I just stuck a
lovely.
hole into.
Okay, so are you dropping
alright.
your harpoon? Just because
No,
you
no, I'm releasing it. I'm holding it with one hand
okay.
to do the punch. It's the versatile weapon thing with the monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, roll for damage. Lovely. So you punch it, and it was almost like when you stabbed it, you hit like something semi-vital because like blood was gushing out of it, and like as you like punch into that area, you just see the entire of its arm kind of like it doesn't like let out a crack or anything, but it kind of just goes limp, and
Okay.
and then the frog just like tilts to the side, and then it's like leaning on its shoulder. At this point,
Okay.
but like its head's right next to you because
Oh shit! All right.
you were just on its arm.
So do I have any movement speed left?
Yeah, I think. Actually, no, because you waded
No.
through
Okay.
the
Because I
swamp.
got bogged. Okay. Fair enough.
Hmm.
That's it for my turn.
Okay, so like this frog is just like really not like happy right now. Obviously, as you can imagine.
I did not appreciate that.
And it's like kind of right next to you, and it's like just kind of gets you and tries to like put you like bite you, and it probably tries to bite you. I'd say a solid bite was going out there,
Son of a bitch.
and it sinks its teeth into you. Like you're like pretty much unable to move. Like you've got a harpoon in one hand, the hand in the other hand, hand in the other hand.
It got me like mid waist.
And like
hand is full of hand.
and it's like leaning towards you, and like its head just kind of goes and just like pretty much
Okay. So
and all
so
of a
it got a hold of
sudden
me.
yeah, all of a sudden like you kind of everything just goes dark, and you are now grappled in this
All right.
Does it have
frog spot.
advantage?
So yes,
Okay.
because Bentley is unable to move, unable to do anything. Half of his body's sticking out. It's his home terrain. His head's right next to him, so I would say that gives him advantage. So yeah,
All right. So I'm grappled, but I took no damage.
You're inside. Yeah, you're inside his mouth. You took 6 damage.
Okay. Jesus.
Yeah, you can feel like the this burn like on your skin as like
That is not good.
it's not
That is
doesn't,
not good.
doesn't feel very nice.
No.
And
I'm not doing well.
and as you kind of thing, it tries to pick itself up a little bit and is able to like prop itself up on this like what stump it's got left on this hand.
Yeah.
And just kind of sits back up in the swamp. Darian, you're up.
All right. I'm going to. It's facing this way, right? Now, because it has.
I mean, it's pretty much
Coming in
facing
its
this
mouth.
way. So Fenley,
But he's looking this way, right?
no, he's looking. Do you want me to give you its fucking area of
We
effect?
need line
Like,
of sight.
do you want me to be like line of sight here? Is this what you want, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so it's line of sight because it's got eyes in the sides of its fucking head is like this. So anything in this area is in its fucking line of sight. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's OP, man. It's OP,
Well,
overpowered, bro.
that's what you get when you've got
Reptiles,
eyes
bro.
in the sides of
Overpowered.
your
Nah,
head,
I don't
bro.
care. I'm going to pull out the cursed sword that I picked up, and I'm going to Hey, spit family out, you little fuckhead! Attack.
Okay. So you go into the swamp and it's it's not very nice terrain for you. Your fur gets clogged with this it's feel if you're going pretty like moist at this point from like your probably your shins down, probably your knees down. I would
I
say
was already soaked anyways.
yeah.
Right now.
And you get this new sword that's kind of just like calling for you to use it. And you swing it. Roll for damage. And like you pull the sword kind of along the front side of this frog, and it just kind of opens up, and then like all this like liquidy kind of oozy guts kind of just like slide out the front of it, and its head just kind of goes
Nice.
forward. Pretty much like just to this, if you need to know the specific details. So if you're here, it kind of falls this way forward
Mhm.
into the water and just slumps down and is dead.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job. Well done.
What the?
Another job well done by Cohen and the gang.
Oh, and the gang.
I was just picking his
Ellie.
nose in the background.
Finley, are you alive?
Did you see that?
Can you give
back
me
here.
a strength check, Fenley? By the way,
Yeah.
just because you're still kind of in its mouth.
Just a little mouthful,
Fair enough.
like.
Yeah, so you kind of just like, because it's not grappling you, it's not pushing down
Yeah.
on you. You're quite
There's no
easily
muscle.
able to like push its like mouth open, just like come out, and you've got this oozy like goo, and like all of the swamp around you. You can see it's like a puddle of like this guts and like just disgusting shit.
I'm just gonna like kind of log roll like on the ground a little bit and like try to get the mucky water's better than that disgusting shit that just happens. Just trying to get it off of me.
Fried frog, anyone?
Just sit up and like, I can slap Darian on the shin and be like, thank you. Holy shit, that was fucking horrifying.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you did that. Good job, man. You killed it.
You killed it. Ugh, I'm about to loosen it up. It's the pickle jar scenario, you know.
Not again.
I just stand up and shake my head and try to brush some of that shit off and point. Like, hey, before I blacked out from adrenaline and just being half eaten, there's something over there at the chest. There's a chest over there.
Ah, more cursed things. Let's go.
Whoa.
I'm gonna sit and take my breath while someone wants to move over there. I'm just gonna just keep brushing that disgusting slime off of me for a minute.
Yeah, so now the bard sees it's clear. He's like, "Ah, yes. I'll help. I'll help out. No problem. He sees you kind of like rolling around and like kind of like walks past you. He starts wading into the water, and he starts like playing a little, and a mage hand appears and starts like wiping you down, Fenley, like trying to help you get this gloop off you.
He's gonna obviously jump at first, like Jesus. Oh. I'm gonna look at Ko and him both. I don't know where it's coming from. Be like, I appreciate it.
Meanwhile, I think I'm going to make my way to the chest and use my mage hand to kind of pop it open, see what's in there.
Yeah, he sees you kind of coming in. He's trying to like look generous on the way past, just not to seem things. So he steps aside as you kind of open the chest, but he's like stood next to you as you open up the chest. And inside the chest, you and the halfling bard see. You see 2 golden rings. You see a silver necklace. You see 2 silver bracelets. A rolled up parchment. You see a little bag, which if you give it a little look and a shake, it has like some powder in it. And as you if you look inside the bag,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
can
you
I, as long as I can open it with just my mage hand.
you can't open the bag. It's too fiddly. It's got like a little tiny kind of thing.
Oh, can I, can I, can I determine like roughly its contents by kind of like moving it about in the hand? Like it doesn't feel like it's like my book would be in there, does it?
No, it's much
No.
smaller.
Okay.
Much smaller.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't check it. Then.
All
There
right,
is.
you said 2 golden rings, 2 silver bracelets, bag of powder.
Hey, you don't know any of this, Fenley. You go back to rolling around on the
Shit.
ground.
All right, trying to take notes. Actually, if I do get to say, I'm gonna step back.
Co better
Gotta
take the
sit down.
notes. Let's just say, okay.
I'm gonna sit on dry land over here next to the half corpse of this asshole because I'm hurt.
So yeah, there's a little bag. A bottle. There is, there's no specific labeling on it. There's some small glass bottles with some different colored liquids in. There is a book-shaped parcel
Ooh.
covered in like leaves, and then from what you can see, there's like a couple of like bunches of berries and fruits that catches your eye immediately.
Mhm.
As they were opening chest and checking out, I would have gone close enough to like be able to see what's like inside.
Okay. I mean, I don't think you can see what's inside because you're on the other side of the.
Well, I would have gotten closer. Is what I was saying.
All right. Okay. So you're gonna like kind of come around. You stand behind them. Problem.
Yeah.
We're over here like sifting through things with mage hand. Like I'm sure we can all come to reasonable agreements as to what each of us should take.
I think the first thing we want to do is you identify everything before we touch it.
As you
Yeah,
say that,
about that.
as you see that the bard like reaches in and just pulls out the little bag and like gives it a little shake and then like opens it, and then
That's good shit.
he opens it and
Cocaine.
he drops the bag and like starts like coughing like
God damn it.
and like holding his throat.
That's why
and,
you
like,
don't open bags.
and then like he's like coughing and choking and like
Jesus, are you okay?
and then
Well,
he goes sneezes a couple of times.
while
Sneeze.
he's choking and sneezing, I
Mhm.
would like to take the time to grab the book-shaped parcel, the
Mhm.
scroll, and the berries. And if I can, one of the bottles.
Yep. Okay, so you get a potion of
Yep.
it looks like what you've seen other people drinking, but slightly different. The book-shaped parcel feels a bit lighter than you remember your book feeling. The berries, I imagine you pop a few in your mouth. You're pretty hungry at this
No.
point. Oh no,
I
okay.
mean,
Yeah. So yeah.
first interest is the book. You said it feels lighter than mine. Can I determine what it is?
Yeah, you like peel back some of the leaves, and
Mhm.
inside you see like a crusty like loaf of bread, but it's like book shaped.
Okay. Excellent.
So you have some berries, some bread, a scroll. Do you want to I like have a look at what the scroll, any identifying features on the scroll?
Yeah, I'd like to crack open the scroll and see if anything's written on it.
Yeah, so you break like a seal. The seal has probably you probably recognize the what it is. It's like the crest of my God, I've just forgotten what the place is called though. World's End. So World's End, like
Oh,
kind of
right. Okay.
banner. So you'll have
Cool.
seen like flags outside the tavern with this on.
The taverns and such,
And
sure.
it's kind of like it looks like waves, and then a ship coming out of the waves, and then like tentacles coming from beneath that.
Mm.
Oh,
And
cool.
so you break that open, and do you read common?
I do recommend.
And you gonna read the scroll?
I would like to, yes.
Okay, so upon
Not
reading
out
this,
loud.
yeah. Okay, so you're reading the scroll, and it has like just normal writing in common on it. It says rules of the game, and it says we start with 50, be one of the final 10, and you will receive riches and glory. Good luck, and may the best win. And then at the bottom, in like quite nice scripture, it says, "You can run, but you cannot hide. Beware the rising tide."
Oh, I don't know this, but oh fuck.
Yeah. I think I would like to use my mage hand to pass the scroll on to Finley and just say, get a read of this.
So Darian is like
Something
stood
quite
behind
interesting.
you. Fenley's a little bit further away at this point.
Could I have read if I was right behind him?
He's like standing over me as I'm
Um,
like squatly reading.
I mean, maybe,
He does
I will
hulk
say
over me.
I am hurting a bit and trying to brush off like the detritus of digestive globules I'm sure that are stuck to me. I see that floating over to me. Do I see it floating? Are you floating over to me?
That
that
is my
happening?
intent, yeah. Like
DM,
Darian,
is
if you want
that
to like
happening?
grab it out of the air or whatever.
No, I was like meaning, could I have read with Co basically?
I
Like
feel
as
like
you pulled it out and
I
started
feel
reading,
like
could I have like peeked over?
depending on how like close you were standing, like were you standing with like zero like thought of spatial awareness? Were you standing on top of him because he just have like a big shell, like around his back? So if it's like, for example, if he was reading it down like here, you couldn't have read it. But if he was like, oh, maybe could have read it. So I would just go with no, you didn't read it, and I'm not gonna lie, doubt you're really interested in what's written on the scroll anyway. Personally, from your character.
So it does
No
float over
offense,
to me.
Wolf is a player.
I would
but
say
we're not as
I would say Darian would be more like eyes glinting at the golden bangles and the silver necklace and things like that. So
Yeah.
maybe even
So I do receive it.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine.
I receive it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to, obviously a little bit dazed. I do not feel well. All right. I'm going to take that. What half of that body is next to me? The upper or lower half?
Lower.
Lower. All right. As I try to focus and read this scroll, I'm going to walk over to the body and take a knee next to it and
Mhm.
You know, just sort of pat at the pockets, try to turn them out.
Yeah.
And
So
obviously, I read the same thing though that co-read, correct?
yeah, so you've read that. You now know that information also. Um, before we like go any further and like start divvying up loot, congratulations, you all level up. You're now level 2.
Yes!
Um,
Oh, nice.
Fuck yes.
Can I determine if these berries are poisonous? Or
they
would you
look
like a
they
survival
no,
roll?
they look like delicious berries that you've probably
Excellent.
eaten multiple times.
Level
Excellent.
2.
How many of them
Oh.
are there?
There's 2 bunches.
So,
I'd say
okay.
I'd probably say about 17 berries.
Okay. Sounds excellent.
Okay.
I'm excited to level up.
Fuck yes.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Sorry, just
Yeah, good luck.
leveling Finley up real
Yeah,
quick.
just sort yourselves out. Get yourselves done, Zo. Yeah, who promised death?
What?
Let them finish leveling up happily.
Oh shit.
Wait, how does it work with D&D Beyond? Because I've never done that before.
Just go in, click your manage in top left next to your
Yeah.
portrait. And then on the right, it will say manage character and levels. And it'll
Yeah.
take you directly to what you need to do. You will click the drop down menu, level 2, and then watch as you move through it. So it might have things you need to select in the next.
Yeah, done that. How do we do the hit point thing?
And it'll do it automatically because we did a standard array. We're not rolling. We didn't roll for our attributes, so it's going to do standard
Well, I
array.
did, but I got you.
Right. Do I find anything? I'll let everybody. Sorry, I don't.
Yeah,
want
no,
rush
sorry,
this.
sorry,
I need
yeah.
to. I need to use the bathroom anyways. Again.
Oh,
Sorry.
let it go very nice.
Real quick, 5
What's
seconds.
the what's a standard array? How much is that? Because I did do everything. I rolled everything. So
All right, so if you're leveling up, all you need to
Yeah.
do is type your class and your race into Google. So find out what your class, because what happens is you type them in and it'll say level 1 and it'll tell you what you've already got and what you've already added to your character sheet. And then it'll say level 2 and it'll tell you what you get each level. And that's
no,
what
I know
you're adding.
that. No, the only thing I'm currently talking about is the hit points.
All right, so if you type into Google, how many hit points, right, do I gain from a level up D&D 5e? Right, so let me Google that for you, okay? You gain 1 additional hit dice. Okay, so your hit dice, you can see that on your character sheet.
Gotcha. So it's 2d10.
And then your constitution modifier. What? 2d10? That's not your hit dice.
Yeah, hit dice.
No, your
Fire
hit dice
2d10.
is just a d10. It's not 2d10, I don't think, right?
It is because I leveled
Can a
up.
hit dice be 2d10? No, so you
yeah.
don't. No, so you don't gain a hit like 2 hit dice. You just gain 1 hit
Yeah,
dice.
I know. Yeah, so I need to roll. So I need to roll 1d10.
Roll
right?
1d10 and then
Okay.
add your constitution modifier.
Yep.
I got you.
You get to expend those hit dice whenever you do
Short
a long
rest.
rest.
Short,
or short
I think,
rest.
yeah.
Or short and long to regain health. Yeah, both. But you get to expend. You get to choose though, and then they replenish on long rest. Is that correct, Cheney?
I'm sorry.
I think on
Oh,
long,
just
I
to
think
hit
long
that.
rests you just automatically go to
Oh
full health.
yeah.
on-
Okay.
So at short rests, you can choose to use as many hit dice as you have. During a long rest, you regain your hit dice as well as
Okay,
your full
cool.
hit points.
So but you get to, because you can take as many short rests as you'd like if they fit into the narrative, but
Mhm.
you get to choose how many you expend
Mhm.
per. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
for a short
Got it.
rest. Up to however many you have, of course.
Yeah, which is per level, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Fenley, as you're like ratcheting through this bottom half of a
Corpse.
corpse, you like you feel something, and you kind of like go deeper into the pocket, and then
Mhm.
you like grab hold of it and pull it out, and you come away. You've just ripped his cock off, and you now have this
fuck?
like it's probably a good like 5-inch flaccid like floppy blue cock in your hand.
Excellent.
I'm just gonna go and throw it.
But yeah, you don't find anything in his.
And wipe my hands in the muck next to me. I'm gonna say, like, I'm feeling pretty upset that I have lost my alcohol. Just sort of looking around, feeling a bit better though. Feeling a bit like, I don't know,
Yeah, like
buffed up after that fight. Like, I did a pretty good job. I'm proud of myself, which is a rarity for me. But I'm gonna keep it internal.
So as you say that, the halfling bard goes, "Hey there, small man," and like shouts, "Hey there, small man."
Fuck, right back
Good
at you. What's
year,
up?
Ken.
And you just can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
That's fucking good.
Me, right?
Yeah.
Dexterity, yeah.
And like almost last second, you see this bottle just like hurtling towards you, and you go to catch it, but like
That's crazy lucky.
you've still got like a bit of slime on your hand, and it like slips, and like the bottle hits you on the head.
Bonk.
It's a pretty sturdy bottle, but you've just took
Yeah.
1 bludgeoning damage from
Okay.
from that.
But it's
And
alcohol, right?
yeah, and it just like falls onto the onto like the swampy, mossy ground.
All right, I'm
I
gonna.
mean, you don't know if it's alcohol. It's just a bottle without any labels on it.
I'm gonna pick it up and uncork it or unstop it and give it a whiff.
Yeah.
Is
So
it booze?
as you get a whiff, you're like, it's got some. It's almost got like a moonshiny,
Nice.
like high, very high proof, very high proof kind of vibe to it.
I'm gonna hold it up before I drink it. Thanks, short stack, and knock it back for a couple like good gulps. But say just whenever that hits my body, I really am gonna like sort of almost like back out of myself and just be like, holy shit, like you really, this is it. This is your adventure. Like this is really happening. And just be really revitalized. Like, oh my, fuck yes. Yes. Fuck, slam that cork back in it, hop up my feet and walk over to give it back to him. Still obviously like red in spots. Like I am still not 100% right now, but I feel like I've grasped and learned something new. Like I really understand. Like this is what I was meant to do.
So you trying to give it back to the other halfling?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over. I'm back up on my feet now,
Mhm.
sort of stretching a little bit, walking it back over.
Yeah, he's just like he goes, nah, it's all yours. I don't drink anyway.
Thank you so much. You don't know what this means to me. I'm
He,
just gonna hold on to it.
yeah,
Hey, I have something quickly. Sorry, I don't want to
yeah, go ahead.
like ruin it, but so I just did that, like everything with the hit point thing.
Mm-hmm.
and like when I clicked the thing, it told me my HP modifier was 11,
Mm-hmm.
and then I rolled and I got an 8,
Mm-hmm.
and it said hit point bonuses +2 from Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's your
it's
But-
constitution.
11. Oh, not
I
10.
that's 10.
You maybe have a
but-
race bonus or something.
Yeah, I have to look. That would be 21. It's just like the math wasn't.
D&D Beyond is
check again.
calculated pretty well, but
Yeah, all right. I'll just stick with it then. If that's, I mean, if you tell me no, then I'll
we can look at it after.
yeah, we can do that too.
Damn right.
I'm gonna also. Sorry, I was past this message that I read from the scroll, and it said that we start with 50, be one of the final 10, and you win. Good luck. You can run, but can't hide. Beware the rising tide. I'm gonna look at Ko. Hey, does this make sense to you? Are you tracking this?
I mean, if I had to guess, based off of the fact that I believe we're meant to find these chests, and don't think it was an accident we ended up here.
You remember the tide, like I mean, islands don't just sink. I mean, normally when a tsunami comes, water goes out, but it just rose up. Do you think
Might
this a
be
game?
we're on a ticking clock here.
What's a tsunami?
it's like a big angry wave,
Interesting.
not like a rogue wave, much bigger?
What's a rogue wave?
It's like when you're trying to sail and then it
Barbarian
comes out of
wave.
nowhere. I think maybe we should try to move inland. We can figure out which way inland is. I mean, obviously, we just came from that cliff, but
The
maybe we
halfling
keep
bard,
going.
the halfling bard's like he hears you say that and he's like, fuck, 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 fuck. He like reaches down, he ties back up that bag, and he goes, I'm having this, and puts it in his pocket, and then he reaches in and grabs another one
Oh,
of the
you're right.
vials, grabs another one of the vials, goes, and this, puts that in his pocket. And then he pulls out like the necklaces, the 2 gold rings, the silver necklace, and the 2 bangles, and he
Mhm.
he puts one of the rings on. He looks at Ko's hands, and then he looks at Darian's hands, and then he passes the other ring to Fenley, the other gold ring to Fenley, and then he gives he throws the silver necklace at Darian, and then the 2 silver bangles he like passes to Ko, and he goes, "Yep, let's go."
I
I'm just gonna. I mean, I'm gonna hold it and be like, "You're with us, right?"
He
He did say let's go. So.
he giggles and he's like, well, we're still alive, and if that scroll has anything to say, there's a good chance that there's power in numbers. I'd much rather be one of the last 10 than be left to drown or be killed by one of those psychos. And he points at half a body of the guy.
I'm just gonna nod in complete agreement. Be like, "That's exactly what I was thinking." And I'm gonna extend my hand. I'm gonna hold the ring in my left hand, extend my right hand. Like, my name's Finley.
He nods, gives you like a handshake. That your hands kind of like perfectly fit together, which is, it's not often you've felt that because usually you're quite small handed, And
Yeah.
he's like, name's Stefansson. You can call me Hendrix though.
Steph Handsome? No, I'm kidding. I know.
he looks at Darian. He's like, since when's the dog get a sense of humor?
No, I said that. Oh, see, I didn't say that in character.
I just shoved the bangles in my like little pouch full of soot.
Sorry. What was tossed to me?
You got a silver necklace.
I am gonna take
silver.
before we
Silver
Hey, it's
necklace.
better
move
than your
forward,
brass ring you've got around your neck currently.
I am gonna take that
Oh,
ring.
yeah.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I'm gonna take that ring. I'm gonna take and undo my necklace, that strip of leather that I have. What's left of my very, very tattered coat now that's been half digested,
Mhm.
and just drop it onto that strap next to the brass ring, so they can just hang together. Put it back on and drop it back down in the shirt.
So like he's not wanting to waste any time, and he just like starts making his way north because he recalls you guys came from like the south here, from the
Yep.
beach, and he's like, well, I'm gonna kind of head up this way, I think. And he like points like over here. And as he says that and points this way, everyone kind of like their eyes go, and then you are you met with this familiar sound,
Oh, for fuck's
screeching,
sakes.
this screeching sound. Instantly, Ko, I think, just kind of shrivels into his shell as soon as he hears this sound, like almost like instinct right now. It's like just like pops into his shell. Everyone else kind of like your backs kind of tense up, and you look to the sky because you just know what's coming. And a ball of fire blares down, like striking the ground in the distance. You can't quite see where it landed, but you can see like flames kind of roaring around like
All right.
this kind of
I-
area.
I see it after I pulled myself back up out of the water that I just dove back into. Holy shit. Out of just pure instinct now of fear, just diving into whatever can cover me.
Right.
And with that, Stefansson's like, maybe this way, and then he points more north than northwest, and just starts making his way up this way. Not like 2 or 3 steps after that, like the world around you kind of like you just get like these chills down your spine, like everyone in the whole party at the same time, just like chills down your spine, and then like you look like so you're expecting danger, almost like a spidey sense, just expecting danger. You like
No.
you're all kind of looking around, and then like the trees almost start to like lean in towards you, and like you
Goddamn
feel like
trees.
you almost feel like suffocating, like you're suffocating a little bit, and then like you hear like the sound of like snapping branches and like bending wood, like really kind of emanating from kind of similar place to where the fireball hit. What's everyone's reaction?
Is there anything sturdier, like a slope or anything to get down behind to brace myself? Especially where we're
I
in the
mean,
water, that river. Or
I mean,
creek.
you're kind of like on the bank of the river, and there's like trees all around you, but like so you could use a tree, but like they're kind of intimidating. Like you're looking at them, and you're like, they feel like they're leaning in towards you, like almost like you're psychic, like on drugs a little bit.
Think someone is looking at us. Something, someone, I don't know.
I'm staying in my shell, please.
Hey, get out. We have to move.
Stefansson's
Not
like,
gonna show.
nope, and just like starts hopping away. And he's like, come on, guys, come on.
I'm gonna fall in line behind Hendrix and just boogie with him. Like, let's get the fuck out of here.
You're bugging with the bard.
Mhm.
Boogie in with the bard.
As you guys start moving, like the creaking and the cracking of the wood sounds gets almost hits its peak, and then just goes deadly quiet for about 4 seconds. And
How
then,
heavy is Ko?
And then
275 pounds.
Jesus.
Short but
Four,
thick.
what?
Yeah.
So-
Weasel? Okay.
Thick.
if you guys weren't talking about you guys' weight loss challenge, all right.
I'm
So
actually
the
not
creaking
tracking
and
this
cracking of the woods around you reaches like this compendium of like loudness, and then just goes deadly silent. And after about 4 seconds, and then like vibrations around you, and then another 4 seconds, and then another 4 seconds.
Can we tell where it's coming from? It's like something
Okay.
falling towards us.
You can't really tell exactly where it's coming from, but the wood cracking and the tree sounds came from the direction of the fireball, and the vibrations is just like it's the floor is vibrating, and like
So, I would have told. Obviously, I would have told Ko, "Hey, man, we gotta move. If you don't come with us, you're gonna be alone." And I think that's, you're gonna have less of a chance to survive than if you stay behind. So come on.
I mean,
Started following the
statistically
rest.
speaking, there's less danger in the
No,
direction
come
of the
on, let's
fireball,
go.
because
I'm
where are the odds that
leaving.
it will
I'm
be,
gone.
you
Goodbye,
know,
go.
2 fireballs in one place, right?
I'm gone.
It's gonna come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm
as you
gonna-
guys are talking,
All right, Ko's left behind.
gonna-
He's
I'm gonna-
hiding in his shell.
I'm gonna peel off northeast, like just to the right, and just try to push Hendrix. Like, go, fuck it, go this way.
so you guys are
I'll
moving,
follow
and
him.
then you hear like a
Shit.
and then like the sound of like ripping, like almost like ripping wood, like
Nope.
and if you guys just like you almost see through the tree line, you can see like the face of like this. It's almost like a
Groot.
tree with a face,
Mm-mm.
just like heading kind of in this
Great,
direction
let's go.
towards the fire.
Okay.
Nope. Yeah,
Wait, maybe.
peeling out.
Hold on. I'm actually. Well, I'll whisper to family. Maybe he's trying to stop the fire.
It's gonna slide to a stop.
I mean,
Listen,
we could-
this is-
I mean,
this
we
is-
could
my
at least slow him down.
at the edge
This
of
is your
the
guess.
river, trying to like blend in as like a rock.
Mm-hmm.
I
Doing a
don't-
pretty good job. Doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing a great job.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell Darian like this. This is your guess. What is it?
Do I know what it is?
You've never seen or heard of this thing in your life.
I'm not sure.
Because
From
seen
all
one of
from all
those in
you've
my
seen,
forests.
it was like a tree. You were just like,
I'd remember
It's a
that
tree.
the cliff and the sea was that way, right? Like the way we are running.
I mean,
I remember that.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
More
Because I
east,
don't want to go
think.
that way either.
Yeah. Do we want to get
Um,
ourselves stuck between a cliff and?
hard
Listen.
place.
A tree and
Listen,
a cliff.
Darian?
place.
Let's just keep
If-
moving north. Let's just find out what's up north. It's to our left right now.
Tell you what,
Let's just keep
you lead the way. Lead the way. You sense better than I do. I mean, I can barely hear anything going on. I see you all like freaking out when you hear a similar sound. Suddenly everything explodes. So
George, can I? Because I want to, like, as I'm moving, I want to keep an eye on just like any movement between trees or anything, so I don't get ambushed again by anything.
Trying to like actively check for stuff.
Yeah, so I'm like
I'm-
just
I'm
actively
also
keeping my eye out on any kind of like movement or like something that doesn't.
Okay.
So-
Give me a survival check.
where I'm in the back. I'm going to realize that there's two of us, two in front of me, and doing the rear check every few steps, and realize that Poe's not with us.
I already told you.
Like that he hadn't got up at all, and I'm going to walk back
Oh,
just a
okay.
little bit next to the frog
yeah.
and shout like, "Hey, you need to move! Like this is bad. Where you are is very bad. I can't help you up. You have to come now."
Ow, 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 ow.
So like as you shout that and like Code, do you react or you stay in your shell?
I think I do react finally. Like not feeling too great about my odds, and like looking between the two creatures, like between Finley and the big tree creature. Yeah, I finally pop out and I start booking it up the swampy
I'm gonna
river.
I'm gonna stand and wait for him to catch up before I progress. Like,
Holy
come on, come on.
fuck.
Okay, so Ko, as you like come out of your shell and like you look at Fenley and he's like, "Come on!" You look over towards the large creature, like the thing, this tree with a face. You can
Yeah.
you can just see like head and shoulders above the other trees, and it looks towards you. It heard Fenley shouting,
Oh
and it
no.
lets out like a and then just like starts like swiping like almost in slight, it feels like it's in slow motion, and it just starts like rushing, like hitting the trees apart, like parting the Red Sea in it, like just,
Damn, he's killing his family.
Huh.
and it just starts absolutely hightailing it over.
Come on, come on,
towards you
come on, come on,
guys.
come on, come on, come on, come
I
on,
mean,
come on.
statistics be damn really.
Whoa,
I-
what the fuck
I-
is that movement?
I am
I was like 2 steps from this
has
creature.
has Ko caught up with me though? Like he's been boogieing since the thing heard me yell.
I mean,
I'd
you should be
say
hella
Ko
slow.
probably moved around the same time as the tree.
That's the creature, yeah.
Okay.
You should be hella slow.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start boogieing now that my brand new walking speed is 35 feet, and
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
just heading
Oh, yeah?
heading north like quickly. Yeah. I didn't realize it jumped
Nice.
up that big. It jumped up a lot.
That's
I didn't.
insane.
Good
Yeah.
boy.
So I'm
10
trying.
extra
I'm trying not to
meters.
learn too much about the monk. Like I like it to be revealed. I just want to know how to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Trust
fun.
me. I think if when you level up further, you'll be even fucking faster.
But when I run, I am gonna wait. Like I'm not gonna like just leave Ko behind
Goodbye, Ko.
and like come on, come on. I'm assuming you guys are
Darian's,
way
like,
ahead of us.
Alicia.
Yeah, we're
You guys are-
probably like.
You guys are
I mean,
moving,
we're.
right? So.
If I would have slowed down a little bit, so I would have
Okay.
probably been like maybe over here, and the bar would have probably been like where like the distance between me and you.
Okay.
From, yeah, so like further up north, maybe. I don't know, cause he kept moving, right, Jordan?
I deeply regret all of my decisions in life.
so yeah, Stefansson was kind of with you,
Well, most of them.
and like he like looked back and he's seen Fenley run back, and just like was like looking and like looking back and looking back and looking back.
Yeah, I was like waiting for them as well. But
When I come running then with Ko, I'm just gonna go, 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 go.
Okay, so as you guys start running, I'd say you probably run a good amount, and as you like we run, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and like the steps just get faster and faster, and then another roar's let out.
I'm gonna have kind of an idea and just say, hey, let's cut left.
Oh, gee whiz. So the treant leans down and picks up a rock and just throws it towards Fenley.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
That's not good.
I'm dead.
That's not
Oh,
good.
Paul,
It
you
hit me
die.
It hit me. I'm
You're
dead.
dead.
Wait, let me think about this.
Because it's
You
triple. It's almost. Oh, it's like
killed
double.
him.
It's double my
his-
HP. So I'm dead.
And
Yes.
Hold
wait,
on.
and as
That
this
is an optional
happens,
rule.
the it's almost like your life flashes before your eyes.
Instead
Fenley
of just going-
Fenley turns around. He's like, I can finally. Oh shit! And this rock's just like hurtling towards him. Ko, like seeing this rock, just kind of dives to the side because he just doesn't want to get hit by this rock. And for all intents and purposes, this rock is heading straight for you, Fenley. And just before it hits you, you see a green cloak flash in front of you, and Jonas appears.
Our boy, he's alive.
Jonas appears, and he
Our
pretty
baby boy.
he doesn't know if there's much he can do at this point. But he musters everything he has, and all you see is like you see him, the green cloak flutter, and then you see his smiling face as this rock hits him. He's facing you, and blood splurts from inside his eyes, from his nose, from his mouth. His hands outstretched.
Oh.
His hands outstretched, holding this rock.
Oh my god!
And he's smiling. And he's holding this rock.
Is he
and
still alive?
He drops to his knees.
No way he's still alive.
and then he goes.
Can I rush to help?
He goes to say something and goes and just blood gushes from his mouth. And
he's crushed.
And
from
he
inside.
and
Yeah,
he,
I thought you were dead already, but you know,
and he falls face
it
first.
hurts more now.
He falls face first onto the ground in front of you. Dead.
I mean, obviously we're still in imminent danger, but that's. I want to scream, but I know I can't.
Yeah,
And
screaming got us into
just-
this.
Literally
Hi.
take this
Ignorance
image
got us
in.
into this.
and then turn and take off, because that's obviously I can't die now. I can't. So I take off.
Jord, I would like to cast a spell at it. However, upon casting the spell, I would like to do something Ko has never done before.
Okay.
He's kind of done some research on it, but like, do you need a specific type of roll before I do that?
Depends what it is.
So one of his class features allows him to change the elemental type of a spell to a different one that of a different spell he knows. So I want to cast Magic Missile and change its elemental type into fire and burn this fucker to the ground.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so can you make me a... Okay, let me think. It's a class feature.
Mm-hmm. But I'm just still kind of learning how it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to think. So can you roll me 2 Arcana rolls?
Okay. Correct, boys.
Okay, and then can you roll me a magic? Can you show me the magic missile spell real quick? I think it's just an automatic hit.
Yes, I can. It is an automatic hit, and each dart is 1d4 plus 1. And I can do 3 darts, but I can certainly, boom, do that.
Okay. So you can you roll me another Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay. So you feel, I don't know, what were you feeling when you do this? What's kind of, you've just seen Jonas just like internally explode all over.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I'm feeling a bit enraged for my friend. I know his fate for a while was a bit undetermined, but I still had a bit of hope to like help Finley search for this man. And yeah, I think I start like chanting the spell for Dragonic or
Mhm.
for magic missile and dragonic, and it like I just start like almost like roaring the spell as I'm casting it. It's like anger is like flowing through my magic and like burning like
Mm.
hot.
Okay, so
And
you
like I'm like seeing the formulas in my mind and like replacing some of them with others that I know to like change this
Mhm.
like magical formula into a like fire spell.
Yeah. So as you kind of you're like pushing this magic missile, and you've cast magic missile a few times, like normally in the past. It's not like a common thing you've used really, because you've not really encountered too much danger, I would imagine. But
Right.
you know, magic missile is, you've remembered it. It seemed easy at the time. You were like, oh well, that's all this is, you know. Um, but you kind of feel like uh this like this morphing, as you kind of as the words come from your tongue. Fenley, you have no, do you understand draconic?
I don't. I
Yeah.
heard him speak it before in the tavern. We met.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
I
as I
do.
was doing.
But like this feels so different to what you heard prior. Like this, you feel like his words are almost like flames, like tits, like coming from his tongue as he's like reciting this ritual, and his
and
from his hand, little sparks start like flying out. One kind of red, um, one like red burst comes forward, and then just and then like turns blue, and then just falls to the ground. And then he keeps chanting, and the second one goes and bursts into flames, and it flies towards this large tree creature. And then just as quickly as the second one, a third one confidently bursts forward after the second one was successful. And these two missiles, of these flaming missiles, fly towards the treant.
Mm.
Um,
So would you like me to roll 2d4 plus 2 then?
yeah, roll me 2d4 plus 2, and then roll me 2d12 as well, please.
So that would
damn.
be 4, unfortunately, and then you said 2d12.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there you are. I don't
Okay.
know, obviously, if it has like a weakness to fire or not. I would hope so. But
Okay, so you
I'd imagine it's wood.
so
right?
these flame, like these little missiles hit the treant. One of them hits him on his arm, and the other one kind of in his head. Um, and it's almost like combusted with like the dry moss on this creature, and like the flames really quickly um spread on the creature, and it lets out this hideous roar, and like again, and it's just and then starts flailing its arms around on the ground. Trees just flying around everywhere. Can you all make me a dex saving throw?
Yep. My own hubris.
Yeah, these trees just start flying around. Fenley and Hendrix quite easily, being halflings, just dodge, and then are able to like move themselves back into this clear opening. Ko tries to like mimic it and run back a little bit towards Darian, and Darian kind of runs this way to try and get out as well, but they're much less successful. Ko takes 5 damage, and Darian also takes 5 damage as multiple trees kind of like collapse and fall in on them. and they disappear from sight. From Fenley and Hendrix. This creature at this point still just rampaging, kind of kneels down and disappears briefly, and re-emerges with like water covering its like blackened, crisp face, and then just it's spending the next like 2 or 3 minutes just trying to scoop up swamp water to like put out the shoulder on its fire as its face is clear.
So
it's
you
trying. It's
so
trying
right
to put
now
itself out. Right.
you have 2
I'm
to 3
running-
minutes.
I'm running to Ko
Running.
and Darian and just digging them out of the brush. Like go,
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, you help.
I
pull
am
me up, and I'm
literally
like,
I am literally just pulling them out from underneath it as best I can
I-
with Darian and these
Can I
heavy
try and pull
people.
up the whatever I'm under.
Yeah, just give me a strength check.
are you like under me? Is that what it
I'm
is?
I'm helping him pull that
Mhm.
up.
Oh, okay.
I'm underneath it, just giving it my all.
Just a basic strength check, not strength save. Sorry.
Oh. That's trash.
All right, well, I'll take your save. So you're able to, with the help of Fenley, you're able to like push one of the two of these full length trees. These are big, juicy trees, but they've a lot of them are fractured because of the impact from this giant creature. And you are able to create an opening that you think's big enough for you and Ko to kind of get out of.
I'm just gonna try to stand and brace whatever I can, like just
Mhm.
like wedging yourself, like not necessarily just pushing, just like you put it on your shoulder and you stand at an angle, like, all right, it's gonna break my body if it's gonna fall.
Darian, what are you doing?
I mean, yeah, I'm getting out of the log, obviously.
So yeah, you jump out. Ko, it's the lip to get out's kind of high for you at this point. There's
Okay.
the gap. You're gonna have to like either climb up a little bit or get a hand from somebody if anyone can help you.
I'm giving him a
help him
hand.
up.
I'm going
Yeah,
for
we'll-
Ko
we'll
especially.
both
Like
go for him.
we both can lean in there, right, and give him a hand.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah. So you're able to kind of pull Ko out at that point, and yeah, you've probably got about another minute before this thing's kind of finished.
Go.
Just go.
We go.
I'm gonna bounce. I want to stay in the back actually to make sure no one gets left behind. I'm gonna yell at Hendrix. Hendrix, that way up the path.
Yeah, so he just
the
follows
beginning of
this.
it, yeah.
He follows this path up north here.
Yep.
Pretty much just like not really paying it too much attention, but just running.
Yep.
As you guys are making your way, you see like entire flocks of flying snakes just like from everywhere, just getting the fuck out of here, just gone.
Oh, so they're leaving. They're running away from
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I would.
Yeah, these flying snakes don't. This home isn't safe anymore, so they're fucking gone.
Is the
Hamstring
fucking is the fucking TREANT up and after us now, or is it still?
I mean, it's looking around for you while it's trying to like still put out the little
Okay.
last smolders of fire. Like it's
After
yeah. Go ahead.
after a few more like bounds of us running through this brush, I'm just gonna like hide. Hey, get down. Get down
I
somewhere.
tried this before.
It worked initially until I yelled at you.
You know what?
This is
I'm
true.
going to go on all fours and just go 80 feet up, or 80 meters, sorry, up north.
All right.
Follow the path.
Wow. Okay. Cracked.
I'm scouting ahead. That's all I say. Then I just
Does Hendrix agree with me, or
yeah.
Hendrix is literally already trying to crawl into a tree trunk.
Nice. Yeah.
is it big enough to fit Ko? If I see it,
No.
Adios, motherfuckers.
No.
No, I'm gonna find like a bush at the like edge of a tree and like curl up in my shell next to it and kind of like try and situate myself again as a rock, just kind of like in the forest.
I'm gonna drop down either closer to Ko but in between Hendrix and Co. and just try to like no movement. This thing's got a high vantage point, so if it doesn't see anything moving and knocking trees around,
Right, yeah.
and it shouldn't be able to track movement because obviously movement in thick vegetation rattles limbs and shit. No one's moving, it's done. And actually, yeah, I'm just gonna thank Darian internally and be like, cool, he's got so much movement speed, he's gone. Like he's gonna
Mhm.
think maybe we just move that quickly and hopefully target him and just get the fuck down. Like I said, mostly next to Co, but in between both of them to try to just keep an eye on because. But internally, I'm just thinking about how Co just the amount of crazy energy and badassery that just spilled out of him, and I feel like I'm gonna know why it happened.
How Engie.
Yeah.
He has anger issues.
When I use evocation spells, I do.
I gotta grab another beer real quick.
No bother. So over the next 30 minutes or so, I'm not telling you, Hef, you've got to give me a target. Over the next 30 minutes or so, this like TREANT just like starts patrolling and it's like stepping, and sometimes it's literally getting like so close to you, but then like walking away as well. Darian, what are you doing up here, by the way?
I mean, I didn't see anything, right?
No, so you just pretty much ran here, and there's like a
Okay, is there like a big log or anything? Like just some
yeah,
like
like this
dead
there's like a
logs
big
or
felled
like
tree here.
stuff
That's
that I'll hide in there.
yeah, okay. So you like crawl in here. Yeah, you do
Gonna
see
step on me and I die.
don't tempt me. You do see like the tree and kind of get up, and I think you probably, unless you're gonna just keep running, which you're more than welcome to, yeah, you probably best to try and hide a little bit. So this
Yeah, I'll
thing's just
hide.
kind of patrolling around. And it's literally about 30 minutes. It goes right to the cliff's edge. It lets out a few like roars, angrily kicks a few trees. Hef, you're such a bitch. I know it. I know you did there. And then at one point, you hear like a horrible scream, and you see like this treant picking up one of those giant frogs you just fought, and just like
Oh.
strangling it and then throwing it, and it's like lifeless corpse like slams like near you into
Oh,
like a
jeez.
tree.
Our little shelves just like
And then
shivering a little.
after about 30 minutes, it just kind of lets like an angry huff and then just walks back, and then all's quiet.
I'm still gonna give an extra, 5 minutes of
Hmm.
consistent, all quiet.
Right, yeah. I don't want to mess with that thing.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
look.
wait and I'll just try and like listen as best as I possibly can for any sound.
Yeah, so as you're like lying in this tree, Darian, you're not really used to, being like tucked away in like a tight little, you know, tree trunk. But you're just kind of lying there, and then you start feeling like almost like there's a flea somewhere, like fleas, and you're like thinking, and then like you just feel something crawl inside your ear, while you're hiding, and you like stick your finger in to try and like see if you can get it, but you can't get it. And you
Not a
just
curse.
and you're just like lying there for the rest of the 30 minutes. These guys start kind of like coming out of a hiding, I think. And the rest of the forest is like silent. Like you can't hear any life right now. Darian probably starts hearing like the rustling of bushes to the south, where he like left the party, um,
The
and
cardi.
the cardi, and then, but then Darian, you kind of like your like head starts to go all foggy. It's like hard for you to like focus on anything, but you can just hear the sound of rustling bushes. But like it's just like that's all you can. It's like almost like you're drunk, and this thing that's kind of crawled in your ear has eaten part of your brain, and and
Bro, I feel so bad for Darian.
and your
My man's
intelligence
curse collector.
your intelligence has permanently been reduced by 3.
3.
Like
You don't know
permanently,
co-
permanently
You don't know
temporarily.
colors anymore.
Permanently temporarily.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Wh- Um,
Wait, well, you roll a 2.
Yeah, it's 1d4 plus 1.
uh, that doesn't drop you to like 0 int, does it?
It does.
It does?
You have 0 intelligence. No,
Okay, that's an issue.
no, he doesn't have 0.
because-
No,
No,
how
I
can
don't have 0 intelligence.
Can't
I have,
read.
I have +0.
plus 0?
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Because if your like main score becomes 0, in any of your like ability scores, you essentially enter a catatonic state.
Sexy.
Yeah, well, it's not great.
And you just like and then this little thing just like crawls out your ear and scurries away. But like
Dope.
you
Can
feel
I catch it?
I mean, you've kind of like in a tight space.
I
You could
try
probably
to
try.
catch it.
All right, so you try and like wriggle
I
up
try
to.
to slam it against the fucking wooden thing.
All right, can you
Motherfucking
roll me a
thing.
strength check?
Come on. Give it to
All
me.
right, so yeah, you grab this
Please.
thing and you like slam it against the side of the tree you're in, and the tree like bursts open
Yeah, I really don't care.
with like a really loud bang, and you start hearing like a rustling sound coming from this direction because the sound of
Okay.
you smashing that wood echoes through the entire forest.
You really like to bully me, don't you?
I just want to double check with the DM
Hmm?
that you were dragging a little pog off the screen, right? And it's not.
Oh yeah. This is this is dead. Sorry, I tried.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
couldn't get to this button
I was
because
like,
it was off the screen. But yeah, it's,
Yeah.
guess what? We're not doing moving anytime soon. We're just gonna lay here.
I'm going to get out of the tree trunk and go
I-
80 meters north.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so yeah, you head 8 meters north, and the forest ends, and you are you're faced with a cliff face that goes really high up, like almost like a mountain range in front of you, and you do see an entrance in that mountain range that looks like an entrance to a cave.
I'm
Cool.
gonna
I go there.
I'm gonna talk to
Go there.
Hendrix and Co. and be like, I think it's gone. We need to catch up with Darian. Which way was he heading? He ran that way, right? I'm trying to point vaguely up the path.
He's so fast. I don't. Somewhere around there.
He's real good at running. We need
Gotta
to
go fast. Sorry.
I'm gonna slowly get up, and with my super great vantage point with height, I'm just gonna sort of peek around and be like, "Let's go, let's move." And once again, I'm gonna try to shepherd Cohen Hendricks in front of me and follow behind him, and just keep looking over my shoulder like every 7 to 8 feet or 7 to 8 steps. I'm just gonna glance back as I suggest we be very quiet, but move as quickly as we can. Just soft step it.
Yeah.
It's terrible quality.
I assume Hendricks is gonna be up in front. And I just want to pat Co on the shell and give him a nod, like, "Thanks, man." Without saying it, just
Yeah.
like I feel like I understand what happened, but this isn't the time to talk about it. Just need to keep going forward. I'm moving
All
my
right,
ass
so
up
you
this way.
guys, you guys, make your way up north. I think after a while, you kind of see, you see Darian kind of standing, looking up at this thing. We'll go over there.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, you can see everything. Okay, so you.
Is there
You-
is there not a different kind of thing where we have like a viewing range?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like on Pro. I think you can get like, each person has like a cone of vision. So
Yeah,
if
is that like maybe something we can look into?
yeah, probably.
It's
Probably. So yeah, you come up
cool.
you come up to here, like there's like a cliff face that kind of spans like as far as the eye can see left to right. And then there's like a cave entrance up ahead as well. Darian's kind of just like stood up here, kind of like daydreaming a little bit, kind of just like drooling.
What the
Gonna-
fuck?
Just gonna just
It's
I'm gonna-
a nice day out.
so, assuming they keep moving forward, I'm gonna stay behind the
Yeah.
line. Just keep moving
Ugh.
up to
Kind of
Darian.
So
middle position.
Hendrix kind of he moves up and he goes, "Oh, doggy, thought you might have died and all that." Portugal was to permanently blind a character. Oh
Not
god.
it. Not it, please. I like reading.
Hey, instead of being the drunken monk, Fenley could be the blind monk.
The blind monk.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You can do both.
The
Come on, you can be blind and
drunken
drunk.
blind
Of
monk.
course.
All right, so yeah, Stefan Hendrix is like, "Oh, glad you're alive." And like pats you on the back, Darian.
Yeah, me too. Somehow I feel dumb right now. I'm kidding. I didn't say that.
I'm just gonna nod in agreement, but still like keep my eyes peeled to the thicker vegetation down south. Be like, what do you guys think? Does this seem like a game to you, or are we just in the most violent island ever?
I mean, I don't want to assume it's some game and people are just enjoying this terror, but
Maybe it's a
I
test.
mean, test by what?
I just sort of look down and hold that brass ring up. I look at
Think
Co
it's a test from them?
and Hendrix and Darian. I mean, I don't
It's
know.
the worst first day on a job ever. Then
Right? We're not even being fucking paid. Actually, I lost half my shit. I lost more than half my shit. I have this fucking broken harpoon.
my book is irreplaceable. Okay.
Yes.
You found your book though, right?
The little no,
No.
Let's
the literal blood I've spilled on it.
let's finish this in the cave. I feel safer in there.
You
know
feel
what
safer
lives
in a cave?
caves?
Yep,
Um,
because the tree thing might still be looking at us.
So you
Or
hear like
just trying to
a
find us.
beep
Actually, never mind. Let's go to that ping that I just heard
from up this way.
Look, a distraction.
I
Ooh,
will.
ping.
If I heard it, then I will just immediately start making my way in that direction. Actually, well, yeah, that's fine. I'll make my way that direction if that's what everyone wants to do.
Is
Wanna go
this
check that out?
is this a
Bing 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 bing
do you
bing
need to
bing
climb
bing
this,
bing
or
bing
no,
bing
is it
bing
just
bing bing
like
bing 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 bing
off
bing
the
bing
what-
bing bing
we're
bing
looks
not.
like
bing
ledge
bing
we'd
bing
need to
bing
climb
bing
up.
bing 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 bing
Is it a
bing bing
ridge?
bing 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 bing
Is
bing
it what in
bing.
range?
is this a ridge?
Yeah. So it's like a
Is it a
little
slope, or can we
It's
scramble
yeah.
up
You
it?
can
Or
scramble up it probably. All
Okay.
of you. I
Alright,
mean,
I'll do
Cove
that.
might struggle the most.
fuck it. I'm
Of
gonna
course.
head over then.
Yeah, me too.
Eh,
I'm gonna be
Alright,
picking.
just-
I'm gonna be picking at like wounds though, like open. Like, listen, someone crack this thing open, but I need a break. I need to Just sit down for a minute and gather my thoughts.
You need a drink or you need a think?
I need to drink and think. It's called the drink and think, or the think and drink.
Drink and think.
And it makes
Fair
me
enough.
feel a lot better after like an hour.
You need to Frank. I get you.
Frank.
I understand completely.
Damn you, Cliff. You fooled me.
Let's open this
again.
chest while you Frank.
You are a worthy adversary.
I try to open the
crafted by
chest.
Earth itself.
Watch me get cursed again, Finley. Isn't it fun?
Yeah, I'll let you get up and open that chest.
Yep. Don't worry. I got you.
All right, so you lean forward to open the chest, and like you lift open the lid, and the lid slams back down, but with teeth this time, and clamps onto your hand.
Can I like flinch?
No,
Can I like go back? I don't reach in
Can I
my.
go
I
back?
don't reach in with my hands.
you
The dexterity saving.
matter,
roll.
like
What do you mean it doesn't
Um,
matter?
so it like goes to like bite your hand. You're quite lucky that it was asleep, so it wasn't actually aware what was going on, and it misses your hand as you go to try and open it. And right now you are faced with not a chest but a mimic.
Fucking shit. God damn, what the fuck?
Lovely. Fuck you. And I
Confounded
swing at
chest.
it with my sword.
Wait, everyone roll initiative.
Yes.
Over the box.
Did you see my DM, by the way, Jordan?
Nice.
Not yet. Shit.
R.I.P.
I haven't changed the things. It's just hide. See.
Ah!
Open the box.
Dark. Oh my god, it became night so quickly, guys.
I can't see anything anymore. Okay.
I'm legally blind.
I'm legally blind.
For the low cost of, I would say probably like $300, I'd probably blind Darian.
Bro.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Darian.
I would physically do it.
I get 75% of that, motherfucker.
So yeah, is everyone? Oh, I haven't opened the turn order. Lol.
I haven't opened the thing.
It's
There we
okay.
are.
Now I have.
Roll again.
Oh,
Roll
Oh,
again.
okay,
baby.
now we're good. Oh, we're good. We're in.
all right.
I mean, not
Yeah.
bad. Not bad.
Shit rolls. Let's go.
Kooky or the chooky. All right, so Darian, you're up. This thing's just tried to bite you.
Fuck yeah. Sword time.
Okay. So you swing your delicious sword that it's shining extremely brightly, to be honest. And you bring it down on the top of this chest, and like it kind of hits a piece of metal, and like
Wow, I missed a
Ping!
chest.
ping, it like pings off.
Damn move.
But it does like leave a slight slash on the kind of when it bounces back up again. It does leave a small cut. Roll for damage. Yeah, so you hit it with about it gets hit with about 2 damage. I mean, you don't know this, so I don't need to tell you. It's fine. But yeah, it leaves a small like cut in the top of it where you try to hit it.
Fuck you. That's
fit?
my
You done though? You done though?
no. Action surge. Fuck it, why not? I'm gonna use it on my chest because
All right. Action surge, baby.
don't feel me.
Okay, roll damage. All right, so this time when you bring it down, it like connects, and the mimic is like not feeling comfortable with this. Okay, so you like You smash it on its head, and it lets out like a little, and its like tongue comes out of the fucking thing, and it's like not happy at all that you've just hit it. Anything else?
Oh,
All right,
I'm
Cole.
gonna stare at it menacingly.
You just like
Yeah,
pulled yourself up the this cliff here, like, ugh. And then you
yeah,
you
just
see you see this like chest that's like
what is it with today? And I am going to chant something in Elven, and cast the Mind Sliver cantrip. So I posted the information here. It must make an intelligence saving throw. The DC is 13.
this little bastard. Where does the saving throws go?
NPCs, if they don't have like proficiency in the saving skill, they don't have a specific spot, so you would just roll int.
Okay, he rolls a 10.
In that case, my elvish words reverberate inside his mind, dealing that many psychic damage. And he must remove the second number from the next saving throw he makes before the end of my next turn. So
Okay,
if he's forced to make a saving throw, he has to remove.
nice. So you just completely like upset this thing, right? You just made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made him feel not too great. Anything else?
No, that's my go.
All right, Fenley, you've just seen Ko like insult this chest in Elvish. By the sound of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I just
now,
hear mumbly words like yes, yes.
If you knew Elvish, you'd
Agreed.
know it was quite the language for
How's
tongue lashing.
how's this chest look after getting cracked twice by Darian and
well, one of them was
screamed at by Co?
one of them was just a chip, and the other one's kind of it's just its face has like a scratch down it. It's like there isn't any, it doesn't seem too fucked.
All right, I'm gonna step up to the chest. Obviously, everyone's involved. Oh, sorry.
No, you go
I was
ahead.
gonna step over here.
Yeah.
And instead of striking down, like trying to stab a piece of wood, I'm gonna use the bladed end of that harpoon that's meant to lacerate into a whale and then catch. I'm gonna use it to sort of just slam, but it's still gonna cut, like just
Just
the end.
show us on your tattoo which part you're using.
Yes, I'm gonna use
Yeah.
this end
Okay,
to
good.
whack it.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, roll me attack roll.
Oop.
Yeah, and roll damage. Okay, so like you go to stab down, and like you kind of expecting to like pierce its mouth closed, if anything, but like it's the top of its lid's so kind of firm that the top of the harpoon just like slides off and just like it slashes it right down the top front of it, but it just like doesn't pierce it. It just slashes it down there, and it's
Okay.
it lets out a bit of a.
Then I'm gonna use my bonus attack or bonus movement to just try to strike down again, just like with a hammer fist on top of the crack that's sort of forming.
Okay, roll me unarmed.
Oh yeah.
Nice, and then damage.
Oh fuck yeah.
Okie artichoke. Okay. And is that everything?
Actually, I am going to reach into myself and just
mouth? Oh,
understand.
okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reach in there. I love being eaten by things so much. I'm just gonna lay in. Um, no, I'm going to spend a key point, that newfound understanding of what I'm doing and where I'm heading in life, to give another unarmed strike. Once again, just trying to crack the top lid open again on top of where I just struck.
Nice. Roll unarmed. And
Punch him
damage.
32 times. Jesus.
Damn.
My man level 2 already hit 3 times in a turn. God, I love a monk.
Yeah, so with that, like as you like do this double like smack down on it, it does kind of seem shaken and like this crack in the top of its lid. It just starts like concave almost as this mouth's like it just looks really angry because its eyes are like
shit.
on either side of here and it's like
It's like eyebrows.
and it just looks like really
Oh no, it's
angry.
angry now.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it for my turn.
Lovely. Hendrix isn't feeling too. He's like, oh, this is my suit kind of thing. But he,
Well, he heals, so I'll let it pass.
yeah, he looks at Darian and Fenley, and he like thinks, oh, Fenley's, maybe not, might be in a bit of trouble, So he goes, he like strums his instrument. And he's like, "You can do it, midget brother," and gives you bardic inspiration.
Yes. All right.
But we still have that, don't we?
No, it's run out
Yeah.
Oh.
a long time ago. And
Okay.
he drops his lute, which has a string attached to it, and kind of like falls to his side and lifts up. Oh no, he doesn't. Let me think what he does. Forgot to level him up. And he yeah, that's all he does for now because I forgot to level him up.
Oh.
So he was too busy. He was too busy trying to get away from the treant and be like, "Get out of here." Yeah.
He didn't level up because he was a pussy.
Now the Facebook logo.
Oh yeah, baby. All right. So the mimic, yeah, the mimic rolled really bad for initiative. The mimic. Very good, very nice.
Sorry. I'll be right back. 5 seconds.
No problem. Yeah, the mimic just leans forward and tries to take a big bite out of Fenley as he sees like a smaller, more easily reachable target, and just like lunges forward after he's cracked down on him, dealing 16 damage.
Oh my god.
Are you sure his
What?
17 hits? His AC would have gone up with his level, I think.
No,
Let me
it
double check.
didn't go up. He's level 2 now.
Oh, I don't have it up.
Oh,
His
right,
AC
no,
is
it's
15.
because it's his dex. So it would be.
Yeah,
I guess,
his
our
dex is
level.
+3, so that's 15 still.
Yep, yep.
Wait for
So you've done a shit
Fenley.
ton of damage to him. Jesus.
You killed him. Well, you didn't kill him, but you knocked him out.
Yeah, I mean, 16 damage. Jeez.
Yeah, you knocked him out. He's knocked out.
They got me sheeshing up here, boys.
Shisha kebab. Shish kebab. Shish kebab.
I'm just gonna drop my Dope Co emote in the chat while
Dope.
we wait.
That's a Squirtle, mate.
That's not Squirtle, dude. It's green.
It's a green Squirtle, dude.
That's called a turtle.
Shish kebab. Shish kebab.
That was such a great emote to get from the
Gift
hype
sub.
train.
Oh yeah, the hype train one. Yeah,
Yeah.
true that.
Fucking acid, huh? Goddamn. Hey, Finley. Guess what?
Yeah. Poison damage, bro.
Guess
Oh,
what,
I'm
Finley?
unconscious.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. How hard did I get
You're
hit?
not you're not resistant to poison damage, are you?
Yes, I
Yes,
am.
he is actually.
You are?
Ooh,
That's
Yeah.
it. That's the only thing he's.
God
Oh, what a
damn
legend.
right.
What a legend.
Yeah. I have advantage on saving throws against poison, so and
That's
resistance
saving
against poison
throws.
damage, and resistance
okay.
against poison damage.
Alright, so that means you'll take rounded down 3, so you'll take 12 damage.
Damn. Still,
Oh.
Still
knocked out.
unconscious. Yep. And
Uh,
let me
so
calculate
How
that
as
did
again.
you have 11 points?
What about Cal?
I had 10.
probably 12.
Oh.
Because you haven't rested yet.
I took that one damage
Yeah.
after, because I was like my HP went up, but my health moved up a little bit, but I still cut that bottle to the head, which knocked a point off, knocked me down to
Mhm.
10, and then that was so I am
Yeah.
unconscious.
So so as
That's
like
good.
as the mimic like bites its claws down on Fenley, he's like body just goes like limp and he starts convulsing. The mimic like lets go and sees the like lifeless form, like the like sees that he's kind of just taken down this guy and just like is like, oh my god, I am a god, and like it's just filled with this bloodlust, and it just kind of like starts shaking, and the concaved top of it just goes and just pops back out, and like the teeth start growing longer, and then it just turns to face Fenley. Turns to face Darian and lunges to try and bite again.
Oh, I can
Trying
do
to
2 attacks? Fuck.
and it like lunges forward and deals 18
Nice.
damage unless you have resistances.
It's now. All right, chat. A chest is killing our group. I'm unconscious, by the way.
You're unconscious?
Okay.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
18 damage on a level 2, anything.
So this chest once again clamps its fucking teeth down and is just like and just absolutely like horny with excitement at like how well it's doing, and it starts to try and like move towards Co and Hendrix. Can I have a death saving throw, Darian?
Yes, of course you can.
Thank you, babes.
I can find it. Where are you?
Hmm.
Where is it?
It should be
So if
death
your
save?
health points
Yeah.
are at 0 on D&D
Yeah.
Beyond, it should
Yep.
say death save. And then if
Oh,
you
it's
click
just-
on that, it'll open another window. I'm quite an expert at being dead.
So
okay.
you feel like the poison still pulsing through you, Darian, and you're not feeling great. You start to feel like you're slipping away.
Oh,
Yeah,
Co,
that's a fail.
yeah.
you've just seen this chest fell your 2 companions in one foul swoop.
Yeah,
One foul swoop.
Alfu. Not a big fan of that. Also, not a big fan of using 2 first level spell slots this early on. But I think circumstances are as thus that I will need to cast magic missile again.
Okay.
However, I will just keep it with its regular damage.
Yeah, I feel like you probably when you cast it with the fire, like you felt really drained and like you almost like didn't feel great after last time. So I don't think
Right.
it's something you feel like
Used up a
you
lot of magic.
yeah. I feel like your reserves are running a bit dry as is. So is that for 3 magic missiles?
Yeah, so it is that plus 3 for all 3 of the darts that like fire off from my fingertips.
Okay, so you fire the magic missiles. They hit their target, and one of them actually hits it in the eye, and it's like gets really pissed off that you've just like shot this missile in its eye, and you
Oh,
can see it kind
enjoy
of
that.
lock eyes onto you.
Oh, I've done a bad thing. Well, da, 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 da. I would like to. Would it be like rough terrain to like slide back down that slope?
Um,
Like
I mean, just
double
if you
movement.
give me like
So
I mean, well, these are only 5 meter squares. These ones.
okay.
So it's it's a downwards slope anyway. So if anything, you just need to give me a dex throw. But
Yep.
it wouldn't cost you any more movement because it's kind of assisting you if anything to get down.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you kind of you decide to ski down this slope. You jump down. And yeah, make a little swift escape.
Uh, yeah, I'm just trying to get some better positioning.
Hendrix like turns around and sees you run and is just like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
He was feeling kind of confident with you next to him, but now he's
Oh,
like, oh
yeah.
crap.
Hold on. Sorry. So actually, instead of running that way, I would actually like to like run this way around the side,
Yeah, I
and I
mean,
can get
I'll
just
allow it this one
about
time. Okay,
here
this one time.
one time with my regular
I'll
movement speed.
no takes you back. Please.
Uh,
Okay, no takes you
yeah,
back, please.
okay. Yeah, I'd like to kind of like run around this like kind of ledge and like kind of position myself back behind it. I don't know if it would have like lost
Yeah,
like sight
it
of
lost
me
sight
like
of
with these
you.
trees and
I mean, it
whatnot.
lost sight of you kind of going down here a little bit because it's like you're green, the grass is green.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's got bloodlust, so its eyes are red and it's just looking for, looking to kill you.
Right. Excellent. Okay, that'll be my turn. I think that's a
Okay,
pretty good
Fenley,
position
can I get
there.
a death saving throw, good squire?
Yes. How do I roll that? I just remember roll d20.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I may as well roll. I don't think there's any modifiers really.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's
Ooh.
pretty as bad as you can get with that one.
Well, it can get worse.
Yeah, so like your mind is plagued with the vision of Jonas just like imploding in front of you, Fenley, and like your guilt that it was your fault. Like you attracted the
That's heavy,
attention.
George. That's
You
heavy,
you
George.
attracted the attention of the
Yeah.
treant,
Yeah.
and got it to kind of come for you. So technically, you start thinking, if I hadn't have done that, would Jonas still be alive? Have I lost my only chance to find my uncle? Like, what's going on? And yeah, you kind of, you start slipping into this darkness. Hendrix like sees that this mimic isn't really focusing on him, and he kind of backs off behind this tree here.
Sorry, didn't mean to roll that.
No.
I'd hope not. He like kind of backs off behind this tree, and starts thinking in his mind, thinking of a song, thinking of something he can do, something to kind of bring this back. And he recalls this one song that he remembers called it's from this band called AC/DC.
Mm,
Thunderstruck. So
yeah, I love that one.
he like pulls in as much as he can to try and you know figure out what he can do, and he just starts like shredding on his lute.
Do, 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 do.
And tries to fuck up this mimic as much as possible.
Stop singing so the VOD don't get muted.
And yeah, the mimic, because it was so focused on Ko, just like is hit by this like electric energy flying out from the lute. And it just starts like vibrating, and it's like and actually, for all intents and purposes, the electricity is kind of holding it in place, and Hendrix is just continuing to shred like non-stop. And it's now the mimic's turn, and it does break out of the like kind of the tension that it was in. It's one of its eyes is still kind of like half closed, and he's like frantically looking around. Um, he can't see Hendrix too obviously from behind this tree because the eye that Ko hit was the thing. He sees the two like bodies, and he's kind of tempted to just like give them a chomp
Munch.
and like consume them. But he remembers that fucking turtle looking thing. So he just like launches towards the edge of this thing, and starts like surveying, looking down towards where like Ko could have gone. I'm gonna roll. Yeah, he can't see, he can't tell where Ko's kind of gone, and he just kind of like a little bit defeated, like looking around. He go, oh yeah, and he remembers those like two bodies that he had, so he kind of
Mm,
slinks back over towards the two bodies, and he's probably getting ready to just eat them up, I think, but for now he doesn't. Darian, can I have a death saving throw?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Yeah, those nightmares you're having, now you're chasing after a bone. You're feeling kind of, like you're feeling
okay.
a little bit better. Ko,
hmm
you're up.
Okay, so opposite situation here. I'm going back up. Is it difficult that way,
Yes,
I imagine?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
You
so
can roll
it'll
me
count.
acrobatics to help if that helps.
No, I'll take the penalty of the half
Mhm.
speed. I think that's okay.
Yeah.
So I'll move 10 up. And then I should have line of sight from there.
Yeah, you
No,
can see Fenley from here.
but I can't see the mimic.
You can't see the mimic as a tree in between.
Yeah, so
There's a tree.
10,
So pretty much the tree.
15.
One of the tree trunks is like here, so you can see the mimic now.
Oh, I can see it there.
Yeah, you can see it from back.
Okay. Yeah. So coming up from the back, I would like to now cast a Mind Sliver at it. So that is again an intelligence saving throw as I say, hey, back here in Elvish.
And yeah,
Not
it's
good enough.
Yeah, it's not feeling great. It's already feeling, like annoyed at you, and
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, is that 8? What's that? 4 plus 4?
So it takes 4 psychic damage from me taunting it in Elvish, and then before the end of my next turn, it takes a -4 to any
okay.
saving throw it has to make.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay.
So I'll remind you if any throw comes up.
All right.
Death saving throw.
Bentley, death saving throw.
Oof.
I'm
Walk in the
trying,
world.
guys. I
Walk in the
don't have
knife.
the DPS here.
Walk in the night.
Like,
Walk in the
either I
blade's
burn up all my
edge.
spell slots or
Okay,
Try to start my next character sheet.
again the guilt is just, overwhelming. It's not feeling great. Stefansson feeling like, he doesn't really know what more he could do. What can he do, Not much left in his arsenal, but he he starts playing his lute, It's seems like almost like a song of mourning, song of defeat. The mimic does kind of go, ooh, because he hears the music, and Hendrix walks out into the open and starts playing as loud as he can. Fuck you. Fuck you, you little chest piece of shit. I hope your mother died a horrible death. And just starts like playing and just like being as horrible as he can. And the mimic, which was previously pissed at Ko, is like, it's kind of feeling just really pissed off and almost hungover, and just turns to Stefansson, and its eyes lock onto him, and he just carries on playing and stepping back, and then he gets to about here, and he kind of doesn't really have any more spaces to go, but he's just playing his music, insulting this thing, and the mimic starts shambling its way over towards Hendrix, and that's where the session ends.
no vicious mockery damage. Come on, do the damage.
Nope, that's where we're ending the session. Okay,
Goddamn.
2 down.
2 to go.
Fenley on death's door. Ko's doing what he can.
I'm trying. I don't have the DPS to
Yeah,
take him
that was a
down.
struggle. Okay, lovely. There we go. Thank you so much, guys.
No,
That was good. That was a lot of fun.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Fenley. Jonas was always gonna come back, right? He was gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But Hef.
oh my god.
Hef like redeemed, an ally comes to your rescue just as he threw that rock. And I was like, there's no feasible way any other ally could come to the rescue except Jonas, who was just climbing back up that cliff.
Yeah.
While this was going on. So honestly, you were completely dead as fuck there. If Jonas didn't come out, that was, even him as a level 5 fighter just got one tapped by that.